mic on here. And your mic
Oh,
should be
shoot.
on now. All right, I think we're ready to go. Okay. I swear this is not going to become a regular thing, but we're back again. Woo! Welcome to the stream, girls, boys, and everyone in between. We are a studio created by artists for artists, and in our sketch sessions, we talk about anything that comes to mind as we create human art. I am Esso, and with me, as always, is the co-creator and motivator, Miss Lily.
Hey guys, welcome back after our little break.
I know, right? God, I've been taking too many breaks, but life keeps
It's
happening.
okay. We need those, even
Yeah.
if it's a lot more than you think you need,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that's what you really need. So it's
Right.
okay.
Sometimes you need to decompress, make sure you don't burn yourself out too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tonight we are going to be tackling some fan art from whatever grabbed our interest from the past eventful week that's been happening. I'm specifically excited for D23's X-Men cast announcements that happened last week, so I'll be pulling from that reveal. What are you going to be working on today, Lily?
I'm gonna be working on a drawing of Kyrie,
Mm-hmm.
um, because it had recently happened this week that Hayden Panettiere, I
Right.
think that's what her last name is. Yeah, Panettiere. She passed away. Um, which is really sad to hear. She was only 36 when she passed. And yeah,
God,
like
36 is insanely young.
yeah, it came out that it was due to an overdose.
Ooh.
She came under cardiac arrest and no further news has come out like as to what she was taking or what was
Yeah.
happening. But it had come out even before then that she was struggling with postpartum depression.
Yeah. And I had
Yeah.
seen her on like I don't know what podcast it was, but she was talking about struggles with addiction as well. So,
Mm.
man, oh man, that
Yeah,
is
you don't
brutal.
really yeah, even if it's like that sort of thing, I don't really like want to judge someone too harshly if they're using substances of any kind because it's
Mhm.
like yes, that's bad and I don't condone drug
Right.
use,
Right.
especially hard drugs, but you don't know what that person is going through
Mhm.
to make them want to do that, like,
Yeah.
and it's sad to hear that maybe she wasn't getting the help she needed, and that's just
Mhm.
really depressing to hear. And
Yeah. Yeah. That is
yeah,
really
when it came
depressing.
out, I actually didn't even know she was the voice actor for Kyrie. The the thing I know her from most is Until Dawn.
Mhm.
Um, I love her in that. But yeah, like apparently she was the first voice actress for
Yeah.
Kyrie. Like
Yeah,
she's
up
young
up until
Kyrie.
like I believe it was 2010 she was the voice actress for Kyrie.
Yeah, I think she was in Kingdom Hearts 2 and
Yeah.
then Dream Drop Distance, I believe. But then after that, it got picked up by someone else or a few
Mhm.
other people. But yeah, so
Yeah,
um mhm.
I was mostly familiar of her from the show Heroes because I was a
Mm,
gigantic fan of that show whenever it was out. But yeah, man, it was I think the only other thing I've known her from wasn't she in like some show where she played like a country music artist or something to that degree? Because she had a
I have.
song on the radio for a while, from what I
Did she?
remember. Yeah, yeah.
What?
I can't remember for to save my life what it was, but I could have swore she had like a hit song from the show for a little while,
I don't
which
know.
is
I
nuts.
I don't know her whole discography actually. Like
Mhm.
she's voiced a few characters, like one of them is the little ant from
Oh yeah, from
A Bug's Life.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then I know her from that one dancing movie. Is it Step It Up or something like that? I don't
It was
remember. But
one of those cheerleading movies.
yeah, a
Yeah.
cheerleading movie or
Mhm.
something like that. I know her from that, but like I said, the main thing I remember her from was Until Dawn.
Nice.
Um,
Oh, it was
yeah.
called Bring It On, Mark says.
Okay, there you go. There's so many of them that sound,
Right.
like it has 3 words in it, and it's like
Mhm.
that type of thing, which I don't blame
Exactly.
it for. That's what that's the tone of those movies, but
Yeah, that was the
yeah,
tone of,
so
like, early 2000s, late 90s.
mhm.
Those
Oh, yeah,
dance
and
movies
apparently
were
she was in
everywhere.
Scream, but I hadn't
I
watched those movies.
Yeah, I hadn't watched those
Yeah.
movies either. Was it one of the newer Scream movies or one of the
I don't know.
previous? I don't know either. But yeah, I did hear that she was in Scream, but yeah, I'm with you. I've never seen any of them, so I
Mhm.
couldn't say for sure. But she
There's like
had
7
been
of
yeah, as far as I know, she had been in Hollywood since she was a kid. So,
Yeah.
yeah, the idea that, you know, at some point she turned to drugs. I don't I don't know if it surprises me too much being a child actor and all. Like
It or just someone who's in that scene too, because,
mhm.
Robin Williams,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
struggled with that and, succumbed to it as well,
Mhm.
and it's just so sad to hear. It's not
Yeah. Yeah, it really
especially
is.
yeah, especially given how young she was, that just makes me so sad.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure that's gonna be an awesome tribute piece you're gonna make. So I'm
Thank you.
excited to see it. Um, but before we get into that, let's get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way. We stream live every Friday at 7 p.m. Central on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. If you missed a stream, no worries. You can catch the enhanced rerun stream every Monday at 7 p.m. or the enhanced VOD that I post every Wednesday at 12 p.m. If you're watching the stream, join us in chat. It lets YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram know that you're here and counted. If you're a first time watcher on Twitch and Instagram, hit that follow button. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. If you look over to chat, you will see links to Lily's social media posts, both or social media links, both on Instagram and TikTok. You can find her at Lily Lilac Draws, all one word. And just below her, you're gonna find the link spree that will take you to more of my artwork, clips from the stream, or you can donate to the studio. And finally, as a disclaimer, the artwork that I present on the stream and only my artwork is pre recorded. So, due to my attention deficit, I cannot carry on a conversation and draw at the same time. Since usually, whenever I'm drawing, I'm pretty quiet by myself and I just got tunes going, man. So, throughout the week, I record about 2 hours of my process in OBS for each stream. And if I go over that 2 hours, I just adjust the speed on Premiere to match the total length of the stream, but no artistic process is lost during the video editing. Pretty much just time. Outside of that, let me go ahead and switch over to our sketch scenes here. And let's get started on the art. Let's see. Make sure I have. I'm trying to make sure. Last time we streamed, I did not have our avatars up, so I made
Oh.
sure this time that our avatars are up. They can see us.
Mm.
Oh my god, dude! I get so scattered brain sometimes. Um. All right, everything's up and going. Bueno, bueno, bueno. Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty of everything that was happening. So much has happened this past week. Um, Starting off, let's go ahead and go into current events. You ready? Because I
Yeah.
know you got some things about Claude and
Yeah, I
AI
have
and
a
everything else in
few
between.
man, there's just been a lot of some of the stuff that we have written was from
The
a couple weeks
previous, yeah, a
ago,
couple of weeks
because we
ago.
didn't we didn't cover anything last week or that last time because we
We
were
were
talking
too
about
busy talking
Spider-Man.
about Spider-Man, man.
Yeah, which,
Yeah,
was a great time still. But
exactly.
yeah, so that's to say uh, this stuff doesn't even cover all that happened this week. Like there was just one after the other of news
Mm-hmm.
of AI and Meta and all of this crazy stuff that I couldn't keep writing it down because we'll never cover anything. So I was just like,
Exactly.
okay, well, let's just keep it to what we didn't cover. So yeah, I can start. So let me just quickly reread this because I don't remember anything. Okay, so Claude is going to start implementing invisible watermarks onto generated items
Hmm.
to any app user, regardless of you're in European, if you're a European user or a
Mhm.
US user, and I'm using that because Claude is doing that to comply with European transparency rules
Oh.
specifically. Yeah,
Well,
but
that's
they're
awesome. Yeah.
yeah, they're implementing it all across the board. Um, and a lot of people weren't happy with that. Users are not happy with it because the watermark infringes, quote to quote, infringes on the human that provided the ideas and judgment.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah. Um,
Seriously?
mhm.
Oh
And
my
this
god.
is starting, this is finally starting the official conversation of if AI generated content can be copyrighted to begin with
Uh-huh.
because it has been proven and has been stated from the very beginning that generated AI content takes from content that already exists.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's what
I
just like
dude,
can you
I'm
even
so
copyright
baffled
it
by
if it's
this.
taking from other
Seriously.
people's stuff?
I'm
Yeah.
so baffled by this because it's one of those things where it's like, well, one, I could have swore that the judgments for being able to copyright AI generated images, videos, or music has already been ruled on, I think, and that
Yeah,
they
I thought
weren't
so
able,
too.
yeah, and that they weren't able to copyright it. Although this could be just the internet's finally catching up to the rulings and the internet's officially starting to have conversations about it. But
That's true.
if these tech boys never stop to think about like whether or not what they were doing could be um copyrighted and mass produced, I mean, they're in for an extremely rude awakening, dude. And I'm here for it. I want to see the light in their eyes slowly dim as they realize that everything that they think they're creating
That they think they own
exactly has no legal
isn't theirs.
protections.
Yeah. You don't own it because you technically didn't create it, buddy.
Exactly.
Um,
If you stole it, you never owned it to begin with.
yeah, and that's the thing. People truly don't know the effects of AI,
Mhm.
where this content is coming from, how it's
Yeah.
generating it, right?
Mhm.
People really don't know that. And that's insane to me. Like I get it. Social media and basically all the news that you get, if
Mhm.
you watch it from certain places and you keep watching the same thing over and over again, your social media hones into what you want to see, so that's really all you get to see, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And I get it, but also that just makes me so sad because then it's like you're not getting the full picture, like you're not,
Mhm.
you I bet the same people who, you know, want to be on that side also claim about like what is it, false media, or like the
Oh
media
yeah.
lies, that sort
The
of thing.
fake
But
news,
yeah, fake news.
mainstream media, and all that.
Thank you. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
just like, did you ever think to like hop the fence and see what
Mhm.
is potentially being said on the other side to challenge what you've been viewing? And
Oh
that's the
man.
scary thing. People don't do that. Like
Mm-mm. They never
even
go
I'll do
outside their
that.
algorithms. Mhm.
Even I'll do that just to see the cringeworthy stuff that's being said.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it makes me think about where these people are coming from,
Mhm.
and seeing, like, I can empathize and you think like, yeah, sure, I get why you think that way.
Yeah.
But no,
I
that's
I also
so
think
wrong.
it's one of those things where it's like I think a lot of these Gen AI users really just don't understand how the technology works either, right? To them,
Mhm.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I just put in this prompt and it gives me a picture, and I can say I want it to look this way, and it creates it. And they think that it. I know we've talked about it before, but they honestly think that this AI is sentient enough to have its own art, quote unquote, artistic style, and so therefore it's not taken from anything. And it's just, I think it's a lack of knowledge, and it's like you said, right? They're only sourcing their information from usually one side, or their algorithm has them in like a information pit that doesn't allow them to see anything else. I'm with you. Every morning whenever I'm trying to, whenever I wake up and I open up my I have this app on my phone called Ground News, which they don't sponsor us, but if they do, hey, I'm here for it, all right? But Ground News is a great app that shows you news coming from both sides, and it shows you where the news biases are coming from, right? And whenever I'm reading through that, it's amazing the blind spots that exist on either side. But I think it's that much worse for people who are just ideologically locked in, And so
Mhm.
yeah, it's all they see, and it's disappointing. Like watch as we keep going down these topics, dude. I've got a bone to pick with AI here in a second, but I'll let you keep going.
Mhm. Okay, so sorry, I'm looking for a reference, but let
Mm-hmm.
me keep going. So the next one is um Did I type this one? I did. I don't remember
Oracle.
this one. Oracle plans fresh layoffs as AI build out debt climbs. Okay, I think
Yeah.
um
If it's a LinkedIn article, it's usually yours.
I think I posted this one because this is really pushing towards this bubble burst because
Mm-hmm.
they're they're the debt, like it says here, they're in debt, like the
Yeah.
people who are investing in these AI
Oh yeah. Huge debt right now.
systems. Yeah, because like I've said before, it costs way too much to keep
Mm-hmm.
these AI systems running.
Yeah.
And now it's biting them in the ass even more. And now they're laying off people who are trying to keep these things running. Like, how are you? What
it's
is?
It's a bubble, man. Like the way I see it, it's AI companies asking money from investors, and investors then putting their money into AI stock, right? Because AI stock artificially gets artificially increases because of these investors that are putting money into it, and they're pretty much feeding each other their own money. And the more money that keeps getting like funneled into this bubble, dude. The moment this bubble pops, it's gonna be. I've heard some economists compare it to the housing market bubble of 2008, which is scary, right? Because
Mhm,
granted, it may not have a major effect on some of our, like housing development, or maybe even like some of our supply chain markets, but it's going to have enough of effect where it could honestly tank um our economy to a significant degree. And that's
mhm.
scary. That's super scary, especially since we
As
have a president right now that pushes it. And I'm just like, what the hell, man?
as if it wasn't getting bad enough with it pushing global warming and
Mhm.
our water supply is
Yeah.
depleting
Yeah.
before our very eyes, and
Yeah. Yeah.
society is crumbling because they don't know how to operate with their own brains. They're just saying, just ask Chat GPT to do it.
We're getting dumber
No,
for it.
everything. Oh God. Like,
Like, did you hear about
oh,
what happened recently with here in Texas with Greg Abbott, and how
no, what now?
data centers are so unpopular right now? And
Hmm.
Greg Abbott was trying to get as many data centers into this state as he humanly can, right?
Of course,
Because he
because
had
he's
all
the
these
devil.
deal yeah, that, and he had all these deals with Elon Musk because Elon Musk has his headquarters down south of Austin, right?
Seriously?
And yeah, Elon's headquarters is here in Texas. A couple of his factories are here in Texas, which is why Texas has been like gung ho about data centers, which is
Oh
also
my
leading
god.
to other environmental BS. But because data centers are becoming, side note, even the town that I live in right now, um, we've had a number of town halls about a area of land that's trying to be cleared for a data center, and people within my area are trying to stop that from happening. It's crazy, dude. Um,
Yeah. Mhm.
and it's become so unpopular that Greg Abbott is now saying that he's trying to put a pause on all the data centers here. But I think he's only doing that because he's up for re-election, right? And
Yeah, it's
right
coming
now,
this November.
exactly. Right now, Gina Hinojosa is like she's getting super close to him, and he's starting to freak out. But everybody keeps
Ugh.
saying that, yeah, he's saying this right now, but he's not like canceling the contract. So he could probably just be doing this until he gets reelected, and then he's gonna start up the contracts again. So yeah, dude, it's a problem to say the least.
Ugh. Can you impeach a senator? He's a senator, right?
He's a governor.
What's he did? A
Yeah,
governor. Can you
yeah.
impeach a governor?
Yeah, you can.
Honestly, that dude is too old and crotchety to
Dude,
be
he's too old, and
in office.
I
Like he
keep
can't
mhm.
keep doing this, you guys.
No,
Like
he can't keep doing it, dude. I keep getting these political ads for him, on
mm-hmm.
streaming services, Hulu and YouTube and all that
YouTube.
crap. And he's always like, he's always talking about needing to fix the problems in Texas. It's like, bro, you've been
You're the problem.
presiding over Texas for like 10 plus years, my guy.
You're the problem.
You're the problem.
You're the one bringing the problem. What do you mean?
Exactly.
The problem is coming from inside the house. What do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're sitting here telling us you're gonna fix it. You're the issue.
It's been 10 years, man, or however
Mhm.
long it's been that you've
Yeah,
done
way too
nothing to
long.
show for it. Thanks. Except make it worse. Like, what do you mean? Um,
Mark in chat says, "Did you see how pathetic he looked trying to chop brisket at Bucky's?" Yes.
really?
Yes, dude,
Oh
he
no,
was
he did
having
like a
a
PR stunt
yeah, he
or
did a
something like
photo op
that.
at Bucky's where he was behind the counter chopping up the brisket. And then and then I saw somebody take that image, and they made it look like he was chopping up Big Bend National Park, because he gave Trump the go ahead to bulldoze a portion of Big Bend. Did you hear about that for Trump's
I
border
didn't, but
wall?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we surprised?
so since he's allowing Trump to destroy one of our national parks, they show him chopping up Big Ben.
What a
Oh
jackass,
God, I hope he
honestly.
loses, man.
Or there's something else that makes
Mhm.
him just not be able
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
just
roll him into traffic, maybe. I don't know. That's just an
or
idea. Yeah, I don't know.
he's pretty old. He just,
Yeah, yeah, let time do
clock's
its
ticking,
thing.
buddy. Yeah. The clock is ticking really slow though, because this guy's been here forever. Like,
Forever,
how
dude.
are you guys still alive?
Too
Jesus Christ.
long. I know they get
Any
medicines we don't get, that's for sure.
Oh, hmm, you know what? That makes sense. If there were some kind of like serum that makes you live forever, which why would you want to live forever at that
Yeah,
age? But
exactly.
jeez, jeez Louise, man, like
Yeah, at some point you gotta throw in the
no
towel.
wonder no wonder you're making it worse for everybody. You're living forever at the worst age possible. That makes so much sense
Oh,
now.
you
Great.
have never lied.
But
Ugh.
we can move on to the next
Yeah.
one since it's also we're covering more AI topics here. OpenAI's chief revenue officer, their CRO
Mhm.
exits after just months in their role.
Damn.
She left it quote, to pursue different opportunities, unquote.
That's business talk for it's a shit show
Uh-huh.
here, guys.
Yep. I can't save this. There's no, yeah, I wrote here, this leads me to believe that the chief revenue officer didn't see any revenue to be made, dot, dot, dot. Which, yeah, if they were only there, okay, so to leave
Hmm.
a high standing seat
Yeah.
in a company like that, like she must have been making tons of money, right?
Insane amount of money. I
Insane
mean,
amounts.
OpenAI is worth billions at this point, aren't
Hmm.
they?
I guess
Good God.
it shouldn't be because
Yeah, right?
it's not doing
It's
anything.
not making any money.
Not making any money, so I don't know how it's worth any money. But like, that's funny that all of these people who are in these AI companies who are in seats like this, like chief revenue or AI logistics,
Hmm.
like the logic part of those companies as well, the science behind it are dropping out, um, saying like she didn't say like point blank period. There's no money to be had here,
Yeah.
um, but she might as well have because of the position she left after months. And then remember that other guy I had brought up who left his company because he was scared. Like he um told people you have to be careful, like be wary. That there's nothing
Oh,
good that
wow.
could come from this. Remember that guy that
Yeah.
I wrote about a few
Yeah.
months ago? Yeah. So it's like we're seeing all this happening. Debt climbing, layoffs happening, people in notable positions in these companies leaving, and they're still trucking along. They're still they're still going.
Somehow.
Still going. After so much money lost. Like I would think after losing so much money already, you
Hmm.
would just say we're going to pull the plug cuz we can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
Like, but no, they're doubling down. That's crazy. That's insanity by definition.
Yeah. That's insane, man. They
Mhm.
want to go down with the ship. It feels
That's
like.
crazy. Yeah. Like why? Just
I
just
don't know.
end it. Just
Dude,
end it.
I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I think it's gonna keep
Anytime
going.
soon.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going until it crashes and burns, and only then will people claim that they had no part in it.
I think so too.
Hmm.
Unfortunately for humanity, they only ever start doing things when the worst thing happens, right?
Exactly.
As if the worst hasn't already been happening, but
Hmm.
it's it's
Unless
it's
it's
frustrating.
personally affecting them, I don't think. I
Mm,
think most Americans will turn a blind eye to it, which is the
mm,
real depressing part. Like one of the things, speaking of depressing and something that pisses me off to no ends, and it includes generative AI, is that so my little one recently started kinder, right? And so as a kid starts school, you start getting all these flyers to events and PTO, and we're gonna have college day, and we're gonna have, wear mixed colors day and all this stuff. And as we started getting these flyers in, almost every single one of them is AI generated. AI
mm,
generated graphic design, AI generated mascots, just the whole shebang, man. And as an individual who pays property taxes,
mm,
seeing, well, it pisses me off for a couple of reasons. One, it's super lazy, right?
mhm,
And it's weird for a school that is supposed to be teaching children, or I guess kind of nurturing interests, kind of helping kids look towards goals or inspiring them somehow, right?
mhm,
It's so frustrating to see a school then come around and start taking the most laziest way out for something as simple as graphic design or having an illustrator do a quick mock-up of your school mascot, right? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what is this doing to children who are in school right now, who may like art, right? Maybe they
Mhm.
like a favorite cartoon or an anime or a comic book or a manga, right? Like, what are these kids supposed to do whenever they get to the school that should hopefully, nurture those interests, right, and help them pursue it? And this school's releasing AI slop to them
Mhm.
and their parents. And oh, dude, I damn near lost my damn mind. Like I lost my mind because not only did I notice the Ten Commandments in my kid's classroom, which that's a whole other conversation that needs to be had, but now I have to
Mhm.
worry about my child's school utilizing generative AI in a place where um they're supposed to be helping my kid, obtain skills that shouldn't
Yeah.
require a computer to do the work for them. Like, what is that teaching the kids? Not only the kids who like art, like, what is that teaching kids in general? What if these kids at some point learn that the school teacher or the school principal took the lazy way out and used the prompt to create a flyer as opposed to just doing it the old fashioned way, actually using skill. And oh man, like whenever I saw this, my first thought it was like this school district is going to they're going to make me become one of those parents, you know?
Mhm.
Like I'm going to have to start going to school PT, what is that? PTAs and start like demonstrating in schools or yelling at fucking teachers or staff or some shit. I don't know, man. Look,
Mhm.
I don't know how far I need to take this, but this is that was it was just extremely disappointing. Um,
It is.
and it was like I was saying earlier with, I don't know if they do this because, like, for a minute there, I tried to give them benefit of the doubt, right? I know that teachers are severely underfunded. I know that school districts fight for every little penny that they get, right? And I know that by turning to generative AI, you're looking for a free and fast way to create something for the school year, right? And I can understand that. And I'm one of those individuals where I vote for people that want to raise the pay of the teachers and that want to fund schools more and fund kids lunches and provide a better education for children. So I can understand being underneath the immense pressure whenever a school year is coming, but Jesus, is this the wrong way to go about it? Like
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about about a school utilizing Gen AI?
I mean, you said it pretty clearly. Like
Mm,
it is frustrating to see that because yeah, like kids pick up on that. Like
yeah.
and they already are. Like kids are like failing to read
Mm-hmm.
and pick up on hobbies because
Yeah.
they think for some reason these companies are pushing AI to save you time from doing um these tasks. They call it tasks, but they're supposed to be um activities that you
Yeah.
do for leisure, for
Mm-hmm.
comfort, for
Mm-hmm.
joy. But they're marketing it as like art, pursuing the arts, reading, and all of that good stuff. They're saying that as tasks. Oh, those are more like chores. Like, why would you do
Yeah.
that? You can free
Exactly.
up your time. And seeing it in a school, you know, further pushes that narrative to these children who
Yeah.
they might not put the dots clearly two and two together, but they're subconsciously picking up on it, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah,
Um,
they gotta be able to see what these schools are passing out, and it has to be blurring the line in their head between skilled art and AI generated slop, right?
mhm,
Um, and unless the kid is getting the education at home, like I whenever, my kid watches a lot of YouTube, and
mhm.
she enjoys, shorts, that are animated and that are made for kids, and we come across AI slop pretty often. And
Oh
I
yeah,
always
it's
tell
really
her,
bad on YouTube.
oh yeah. And I'm always telling her like, "Hey, little one, this is AI slop," and I'll tell her like, people don't sound like this, or animals don't do that, and you
Mhm.
know and cuz she likes watching kitten videos, right? And so it's I'm always having to be like, kittens don't really do this, this is just AI. And
No.
yeah, and it's like I'm trying to give her the education at home, but it's like if her school's now doing it, who's going to be the authority of education in her brain at some point? Like, I just think I don't know. It worries me for future generations of young artists. Like, what are you supposed to do as a young artist if your entire life you're being bombarded by all this slop, and you get to a point where you want to get into art yourself, and then you realize that the competition in the field is filled with people who can just simply put in a prompt,
Mhm.
and I mean, I it that I guess that has kind of been in the back of my head before, but it's never really like hit home until now, where it's
Mm.
like, oh shit, um, this is gonna start killing young artists in the future, right? This is gonna start killing young people from pursuing art if their competition is some talentless bozo who's punching prompts into a computer, you know? Like,
Well, you I understand the idea.
mhm.
Um, but I think kids are also smarter. You not saying that you don't think that too. They are smarter than they look. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think with people like us, and other artists who are
Mhm,
very vocal, and even just creatives in this space, they're very vocal about not liking generative AI and what it's being used for, and they
mhm.
pick up on that. They start, um
Yeah,
like I said, they're way smarter than they look. They'll start looking at it and being like, yeah, no, this looks weird.
yeah. I think you're right.
Why
It's
does it
gonna
look weird?
it's gonna
Yeah.
come it's gonna come down to the previous generations being able to push back against generative AI enough
Hmm.
to keep it from proliferating markets and
And you're
apparently now
definitely
schools. Jesus.
Yeah, and you're definitely seeing it more now. People are turning back to traditional media. They're
Mhm.
pursuing all types of crafts
Yeah.
um, in the traditional sense. People are basically showing their work, like in math class. They're showing their process, and
Right.
yeah, and just being very vocal about it. And even if there's still people who push back and saying all this annoying shit like, "Oh, it's not that serious," or "It's inevitable," or whatever, da da da.
Mhm.
Like, no, I'm gonna. If it's you're saying that because you find it annoying, well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep
yeah.
being annoying and fuck you.
Yeah, fuck them. We're gonna
Yeah,
keep calling
and
them
and
out.
I've seen some younger kids these days who will just be like, "Oh man, there's this one kid I know who was just." Allegedly, she was bullying people online. But she was bullying them saying like, no, your views are trash, like you're actually an idiot.
Uh-huh.
Um, you're your views are harmful to other people and that's trash and you know like
That's
like
good. Keep it up.
all this good stuff basically liberal leaning ideas and
Right.
she's like a middle schooler and I was like keep going. I'm pretty sure she's on the band camp of yeah no this looks like trash like
Mhm.
generative AI looks like trash. It looks weird, you're weird. And I think kids they pick up on that and
Yeah.
uh I think that's due in part to what I said in one of our other streams. I think we just need to keep uh, bringing back shaming. Like we just
Yeah.
need to keep
Yeah, keep
shaming,
bullying them.
keep
Unfortunately.
bullying these people.
Yeah.
Like they can go circle jerk in that corner.
Mhm. It's
We're
true.
gonna still bully you for it. But
I like that. I like that a lot.
but yeah, like that's not to say though, be angry. Like be
Mhm.
angry and be vocal and go to those meetings like
Yeah,
school
seriously, it pisses
council
me off,
meetings, I
man.
guess. Yeah. And if they need volunteers because yes, I agree. I sympathize with them because funding, especially in Texas for schools
Especially in
is
Texas.
atrocious.
Yeah.
It's
Especially
terrible.
whenever we pay like the highest property tax. I mean, we pay more
Ridiculous.
taxes than California, man. And that's brutal.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And awful. And so yeah, like I get it. I understand why they're doing it, but it's just like, bro,
Yeah.
if they put up a thing like, "Hey, we need some artist volunteers. We don't need like freaking Picasso to
Mhm.
make the Sistine Chapel." I know it's not Picasso who did that, but like we don't need somebody to make groundbreaking work for these flyers. We just want an actual artist to make flyers for our events at school because we value our students and we value what they look at.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people would love to just put 10 minutes. It literally takes 10 minutes to make a flyer.
Seriously,
Um,
it's not
grab
that
some
hard.
grab some clip art or whatever, or
Mhm.
like draw a little picture. Like it does not take that long.
Dude.
Artists would go in droves to support your school and to
Yeah.
making these flyers for their kids. Their kids. Like I'm sure they would want their kids to look at good stuff too. A
I'm telling you,
majority.
man.
There's a
I
minority that is probably okay with it and they're
yeah.
they're trash, but
Mhm.
like, you know. But yeah, keep being vocal
Oh,
or
yeah.
start being vocal.
Yeah, I'm gonna start being vocal. I
Mhm.
don't know. There needs to be. Well, it's also one of those things like going to this district's, this school's open house, and just I need to get my family out of Texas. Because all right, I say that
Yeah,
because here's the trippy part, right? So we go into this open house, and they have the high school football team there, and the high school football team are kind of like giving out autographs on like posters, and then you had the high school cheerleaders there trying to like get these elementary kids to sign up for some sort of cheerleading thing. And I was like, okay, like just priorities are completely backwards. You know what I mean? It's like there's tons of other things to inspire these kids outside of trying to make high school football players celebrities and trying to get little girls into the cheerleading squad, right? Both two things that lead a child absolutely nowhere, right? Don't get me wrong. I think athletics are good. I think kids should do some form of athletics to get some energy out, to build camaraderie and all that good shit. But athletics lead to nowheresville, academically speaking, right?
mhm.
Like the amount of people that actually make it to, the professional level of any athletics is a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. And so, like, for a school to be like treating their athletic department as some sort of celebrities to elementary kids, where what you should really be promoting are, your STEMs and your humanities
The
and your arts.
science,
Yeah,
art.
exactly.
I
Things that are actually going to take them somewhere.
yeah,
I was just
I
like,
have to
fuck
say
me.
though, not saying that, yeah, I agree. Like you're not the chances of you being like a superstar athlete are kind of slim.
Yeah, probably
Uh,
never gonna
don't
happen.
don't give up on your dreams, but like, uh, maybe think of a day job. But
Yeah, I'm more cynical,
like,
I guess.
but but you can you can go into a sport, and even if you're not thinking of going like the big leagues, it
Yeah,
still can
it
get you
could
a
probably
pretty good
lead to a
scholarship.
scholarship, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah, definitely.
I think I think it's weird that the high schoolers were. I mean, I kind of think it's cool that these high schoolers. I would hope that they volunteered to do it, but obviously, if I
I
were in
think the
high school
coaches
and I
probably
had to
make them.
volunteer, yeah, I wouldn't do it, right? But like, that's still something to inspire these kids to do. But if you're speaking from a place where you didn't see the other forms of academics being excelled in this presentation, like the
Nope.
sciences and the
They
arts, then yeah, that's a little depressing.
Yeah,
Like,
they had the athletics up front and center as soon as you walked in.
mm,
And then music and STEM are like in some side hallway way in the back.
aw.
And I
See,
was just
but
like, "Come on, man."
they did cut more funding for those
Exactly.
departments in education, like
Exactly.
just recently, thanks
Mhm.
to a certain administration.
Yeah, a certain
But
administration and
thank
governor.
yeah,
Yep.
thanks guys, so great. But yeah, I it's just kind of disappointing seeing how everything is going, not just for Texas. Like Texas is pretty shitty, but
Yeah, yeah, Texas is,
like,
we've really fucked ourselves academically speaking.
yeah. I I love living in the place where I live. I
Mhm.
love Texas, but I just want better. Like yeah, sometimes I think maybe I should go somewhere else, but
Yeah.
I think it's nice to want more for where you live. And I hope
Yeah.
that things pan out better this coming election.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
I hope for better in Texas.
yeah.
I really hope that Texas is able to flip blue um
Mhm.
this coming election and hopefully in 2028 as well. What worries me about Texas is that the culture of Texas is really what we need to start tackling. Because all of this stuff exists because of the culture of Texas, right? This the various conservative ideals that have been kind of proliferating this state for way too long that has brought Texas to this point. And so it's going to take an interesting cultural shift for the state to like really make some real strides. Um and I don't know. I guess I'm jaded whenever it comes to Texas because I've been here for way too damn long.
Mhm.
And it's not to say that I don't see Texas as home, because I was born and raised here. But I mean, my God, like after a while, like I swear, if this coming November doesn't pan out the way I hope that it pans out, I don't know. I can't take uh um another disappointment like that I had whenever Senator Cruz won his second his this current term that he's in now, right? I was just
Mhm.
like I thought we had it then. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. But it's Mark in chat was saying, I kind of hurt a coworker's feelings the other day because they kept bragging they were using Chat GPT to ask for basic life advice. Oh no. Oh
How'd you hurt
no.
their feelings?
Yeah, I want to know how you hurt their feelings, man.
What comment did you say? It is sad to hear that people are doing that, because it's like you need a robot's advice to tell you
A very
what
faulty
what
robot, no less.
you want. Like, you know. And that's the sad thing I've been seeing,
Mhm.
that kids are, as well as being illiterate, um they're just relying so heavily on this AI that they don't
Mhm.
know how to write a basic essay on like um what's interesting.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they they there was this group of kids I think that were tasked to um interview somebody that they know and just
Mhm.
ask some questions and then write an essay about it. And
Yeah.
they couldn't do it because one kids these days, and I understand being like socially
Sure.
anxious.
Yeah.
I'm definitely socially anxious, but like
Same. Yeah.
to not know anybody, like not even think to like interview your aunt or uncle, your parents, your like I get not knowing anybody because that's the other argument that these kids are being socially inept that they don't have friends who they can maybe go to their parents and interview them for this essay, like
Yeah.
no interesting people in their lives. And then on top of that, they don't know what's interesting. Like they have to
Whoa.
ask, like one of the kids was like, "Well, what's interesting to write about?" And the teacher had to explain to them, "Well, interesting is something that you find intriguing or like
Right.
it's subjective, sure, but
And they
what
couldn't think of anything?
Yes, exactly. They couldn't think of what was, exciting to them. And it's just like,
Dude, that's insane.
that's so sad. Like
Is are we it
you
is
don't
like
know.
AI raising a generation of like people without personalities? Is that what's
All
happening here?
all people across the board, like not even just young people. Like I feel like everybody is just kind of
Oh,
falling into this pit of relying on this robot to tell you what's interesting to you.
that's
Like
insane, dude. Is he
sad.
Oh,
Like
Mark put a reply here on Twitch. He said,
okay.
I guess this is what he told his friend, his coworker. He said, "Why are you asking ChatGPT for basic shit you can Google yourself? Fucking do better."
You said that? Point blank period?
Nice.
Hell yeah,
Hell
brother.
yeah, man.
Digital high five. That is a slay queen if I ever knew it. Like,
That's what we need
goddamn.
to be doing, bullying the
Yeah.
shit out of these people.
Do better. Like that
Like,
is
what Uh-huh.
exactly. I kind of wish I could do that at work too, because a lot of people are just like saying like, "Oh, I just use GPT."
Oh
It's like
god, man. I
Google is a thing, and
I'm so glad I'm surrounded by creatives for my job because
Mm,
we don't really rely on AI unless we're like told to. So yeah, a good majority of us we don't refer to AI chatbots if not very often, if at all. So yeah, yeah, that's insane, man. I
mhm.
don't I couldn't imagine I don't know, I couldn't imagine not knowing what I liked or what hobbies I was into. Cuz I was the kind of kid where, you could put me in a corner with a piece of paper and a pencil and I was good, you know?
Yeah, literally.
I
Like
mean, holy
it's
crap, dude.
And that's what I'm saying I'm afraid of. I'm glad that I'm seeing it burst, but I'm sad to see that people are still going through a motion
Yeah.
of falling into that pit and not and seeing these leisurely tasks as tasks,
Mhm.
as tedious. And it's just ugh, that's that's frustrating because it's like, no, you're not getting the point. That's the fun part, and you're thinking and you're being enslaved to think that that's not fun. Like
Mhm.
that's so.
Mhm.
What are you doing? Like,
I don't know. I
what
don't
do you
know.
want to do?
Apparently they don't even know what they wanna do.
You just want to keep working all day or doing what? Like, what are you doing? What what is it that you have want so much free time for, my
Yeah.
friend? Because I don't get it. Like,
Man, it's funny because whenever I was younger, I used to think that whenever we got to the age where we would start having AI and we would start to
mm,
have people or technology be able to take tasking away from us, right? That we would be able to then dedicate ourselves more towards the humanities and art and philosophy and be able to pursue um creative endeavors, right? And creative projects. And it feels as if now that we're getting to a point where we do have technology, we don't have sentient AI, but we do have technology that's essentially like an advanced Google search now, right? That people are now becoming reliant on just the everyday tasks. I guess maybe I just had too much faith in humanity. I don't know. That's
I
what it's starting
did,
to feel like.
and that's what you would want. Like you would
Mhm.
want faith in humanity, but now it's failing us, and I think it's just
Seriously.
the consumerism of it all that
Yeah.
these people are falling to, and it's sad to see that. It's like wake up, like
Mhm.
become woke. Okay, wake up
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Wake
Become
up with
woke.
me.
Understand
The
yourself.
like
Explore.
it's not the only cringy thing about anything that's happening right now is the fact that you are actually becoming the sheeple. Like that
Mhm.
the irony of it all. Like I don't
Yeah.
get I don't that's so funny, the irony that's happening. Um
The people that told us to take the red pill are the people who are becoming the sheeple now.
you're asleep. You're the one asleep.
Yeah.
Wake up. Like, oh, how wow. Anyways, before I get too much into my brain
Mhm.
exploding imploding in my own skull. Let's talk about some more stuff.
Alright.
It came out earlier this week that Netflix shut down two game studios. Like we saw that they were pursuing more video game
Yeah.
avenues, like making their own video games, and they just
Mhm.
shut down two game studios. One
Oh
of them
god.
being the a video game studio that created their most recent video game on
I
their
saw
platform.
that. Mhm.
The one of them being Night School.
Mhm.
They recently released what video game was it? I don't remember. It was it's a game that you can play on Netflix. It's like the
It
interactive type,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it kinda reminded me of those, oh crap, I can't remember what game type is called, but it's kind of like, those.
It's like a point and click. Is that what
Yeah,
it's called?
yeah, kind
Or like pick your own adventure?
yeah, pick your own adventures. Ah, crap.
Like
The Japanese have a shit ton of these games, and it's called something specific, but now I can't think of it.
oh,
You know what I'm talking about? Like they're like novel
yeah.
games,
Yeah, it's like
visual novels. Yeah,
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 it's
yeah, yeah,
visual.
yeah. Visual novels. Yeah,
Yeah,
where you
so
can choose your own adventure as you
mhm.
go along. Yeah.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
And the most recent one was Unhinged. It was a horror game created by
Oh,
this studio. Yeah. And it literally released like, I think a month ago. And then they
yeah.
shut down the video game studio. Can you believe it? I
Oh my
can't.
god,
To be a
dude.
creative in the
In the video game
professional scene,
realm.
any professional scene right now, even the
Yeah.
animation scene, which we'll get to here in a bit, to be a creative in the professional scene right now is a travesty. Like
Mm-hmm.
before it was hard. Right now
Yes.
it's getting worse
No,
for
it's
whatever
almost
reason.
impossible.
Like for whatever reason it's even harder
Well, it's
and
because
it's
most of these
making me sad.
companies are owned by they're owned by investment firms and they're owned by
Mm,
multimillionaires that don't give two flying fucks about the creative side of it. To them it's all about bottom dollar, right? So, you know, Netflix is like, "Oh, we're going to get into the gaming realm." They start getting these game developers to create, you know, various IPs for them. And then as soon as they don't get money right away or it's not a gigantic hit from day one, they axe it and they absorb whatever team that is and whatever funding they would have been getting. It's crap, man. Where
mm,
the I think the part that baffles or it doesn't baffle me, but it's like a sign of the time is that you had the creative world is being run by business interest.
mm,
So that's why being a creative, a professional creative right now is the most unstable thing that you can possibly do because you don't know whenever your project's going to get canned out of nowhere because it didn't make $2 billion in its opening or in its initial release, right? It's just it's so depressing.
It is. Yeah.
It's so annoying, man.
But I feel for those creatives. Like hang
Mhm.
in there, keep creating. I'm sorry that that happened to you and it keeps happening, but
Yeah.
don't stop pursuing what you love just because of some shitheads who didn't see your
Yeah.
value.
And
Um
don't forget creatives that we can always get together with each other and we can always independently create, right? And we can still get our art out there. And yeah, maybe at some point some investment bro is going to see it and they're going to want to make it big and whatever, right? But I think ultimately it's going to come down to creatives working with creatives to create something or to develop something that is worthwhile and that'll make a lasting impression.
and
Like,
just doing it for the hell of it.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah, I would love to make a ton of money from the
Mhm.
stuff I'm doing,
Oh,
but
for
like
sure.
don't forget why you started doing this in the first place. Like
Mhm.
keep doing it cuz you love it. And people see that and they love it too. Like indie properties are blowing up and people come out in droves to support it. So just keep doing what you're doing. Like
Mhm.
don't stop. Um but yeah, the next news in the same vein is that
Yeah.
it came out maybe yesterday or today. I don't remember
Mhm.
when I typed this, but Paramount's and the Warner Brothers studio merger has been paused because
Right, right.
obviously the lawsuits um, are creating a conversation as to whether this merger should happen, even though it's
Mhm.
been greenlit already. Um, it's coming out that it could cost Los Angeles uh, $2.78 billion in job loss.
Oh, that sucks,
Mhm.
man. And
Yeah,
it's
if
bad
they
enough that Los Angeles is already starting to lose a ton of business because movie studios are moving to other locations. Like, I believe there is locations in Georgia. There's locations in the UK. Like, I don't know if Los Angeles can take a bruising like this. Damn it.
yeah, but that's the other bit of news that came out with Paramount and Warner Brothers' merger.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm always confused on whether or not that is a whether or not that merger is because I know there's a whole bunch of lawsuits against the merger, and they keep saying that they're putting the merger on pause. But whether or not the merger or whether or not the lawsuits are actually going to do anything to stop the merger from happening seems to be like the ultimate question that's up in the air.
who knows? But
Yeah, right.
really, really, I think we just have to see what happens next. I would hope that this news would stop it because
Mhm.
come on now.
That's a lot of
If
money, man.
if money doesn't circulate,
Yeah,
the circle doesn't keep moving.
and
And
the
so it
market dies.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't guys, the math isn't mathing. Like you
Right.
I learned this in basic economics class in high
Mhm.
school. Like what which has been ages ago, to say sadly and plainly. But it's so weird watching what's happening in all of these parts of the economy basically
Mhm.
and in the entertainment spectrum and them just not putting two and two together. Like it I know it's because of selfishness why they're doing it,
Yeah.
but it's like if you if you keep pursuing it, the money doesn't come from anywhere or go
Yeah.
anywhere. Like
Yeah, exactly.
therefore you're not making money. So why
Y
why? Like
yeah, it literally does feel like you're choking off your own market.
yeah.
This could also like As much as I want to blame Paramount for this, right? Because Paramount seems like a bulldog whenever it comes to this merger. They really, really, really want it. It's also one of those things like Warner Brothers. You have a say so in this too. Like, why are
Mm,
you
mhm.
so um
Are you holding off?
yeah, yeah. Why are you so adamant on I mean, obviously it's like you said, right? It all comes down to bottom line. It all comes down to how much money they're gonna stand to make. But I mean, I don't know. It feels like it takes two to tango at this point, and Warner Brothers is just as much to blame for
Mhm.
whatever's
If
happening here.
Yeah, if your bottom line isn't looking good at all,
Mhm.
even if you stand to make a ton of money from it, like again, it's just selfishness. Like
Yeah,
they just want the money because they've I guess they're in the shithole so bad that they need it, that they don't care what it how it's going to affect billions of people. And
exactly.
that's really disappointing to hear
It's
that
super
these
shitty.
people are so selfish that they can't put so their egos aside and just say no, we're not going to do this because this would royally fuck some
Excuse me.
people over, and we
Yeah,
can't do that.
exactly. And
You're right, they do have a say
yeah,
in who buys their companies. Like,
exactly. Like they don't have to sell to Paramount. They could just as easily pivot or they themselves can absorb another studio. I would think that would then boost their revenue. But I don't know. Or they could
anything,
merge with anybody else. And
just anything.
yeah, it feels like they're trying to get the easy way out, and you have Paramount, which oh god, speaking of Paramount and going into
Mhm.
entertainment topics.
Yep. It Did you see this news? So earlier this week, it came, or was it last week? Anyways, it came out
Mhm.
that Avatar Studios has canceled their next movie that was
Mhm.
pending that would have been centered around Zuko.
Oh
Oh,
god,
that's
man.
so sad.
I know
And
you had to have been pissed about this.
heartbroken, heartbroken. Everyone is heartbroken because Zuko is literally the best character in Avatar. Don't at me.
Oh
Zuko,
man.
you agree with me.
Mhm.
Zuko is the best character in Avatar,
It's
aside
true.
from Iroh, okay?
Right, yeah,
And
yeah.
then Toph. But
Mhm.
they're all great. But
Yeah,
that's
they're
to
all
say,
great, but he had the
Zuko
most
is the
character
best.
development throughout the entire
His
series.
character arc is the best written arc in all of media.
Yeah.
I don't care who wants to fight me. I will fight you. Um
You sound like me with Vegeta.
he's amazing and he's hot. Stop talking. But same for Vegeta. But um but yeah, it came out that they canceled this movie, and it's been
Ah,
more news
Jesus,
has been
man.
coming out, right?
Mhm.
It has come out recently that the movie got canceled because it was too political.
What? Uh,
Mhm. And I'm putting the dots together
yeah.
because it came out. Let me just finish what this movie about adult
Okay.
Zuko
Yeah,
would
yeah,
have
yeah.
been
Fill me in.
following. It would
Mhm.
have followed adult Zuko,
Mhm.
um, and basically these assassins. I don't know where in the movie, obviously. I haven't watched it
Mhm.
or seen any screen or scripts or whatever, right, of it. I'm
Yeah.
sure it'll leak somehow. But so it the movie follows Zuko after they find out that the last dragons, Ran and Shaw, have been murdered.
Ooh.
Um and it's really hard to kill dragons, by the
Yeah.
way. The only people who were able to do it and could do it were Zuko's lineage, right?
Right.
Who are really strong firebenders. So it would have followed the murder of Ran and Shaw. It would have seen Zuko potentially protecting the egg that we saw in the
Mhm.
Avatar series that he finds, who
Yeah.
later is speculated to become Zuko's dragon that we see in Legend of Korra.
Right.
Um, and then it would have followed him trying to figure out who murdered Ran and Shaw, meanwhile being pursued himself. Like these assassins or whatever are trying to kill him,
Yeah.
and they also make an attempt on Iroh's life as well.
Oh
Iroh would have been in the
no.
movie, and he's
Dude.
alive, but
Yeah.
we see these people trying to kill him. And then I think it came out too that Azula would have been shown as well.
Damn it.
Um, yeah, so I'm I'm currently reading the comic book series right now, and we
Mhm.
do see which we could go on in another um stream what I think about it and
Yeah.
what's going on in it. But
Uh-huh.
they do touch on Zuko's life in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it would have been so amazing to see this movie come out because not only does it follow Zuko, but Iroh would have been in it, and man, like a murder mystery
That would have been
sounds
fun to see, man.
so fun. Like,
So what would is there did they give reasoning? Like what?
well, obviously, none of the stuff that has come out from Paramount has made sense, especially with what has followed, what's been happening with Avatar,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So it comes out that this movie has been canceled, and then later came out that it was because it was too political, quote quote. But then after The Legend of Aang came out, it
Yeah.
came out that the production for the movie was hell. Like it was excruciating for the creators and for the production team because
Mhm.
Paramount had made them scrap everything, like their original script and everything, because they didn't like it. And I think it's because it was too political.
So
Um,
Paramount is the issue.
yes, Paramount's the devil.
Okay. Okay. Because
And
you remember originally whenever we were talking about the Avatar Aang movie, right?
Mhm,
And I came with the theory that Paramount was literally trying to kill Avatar Studios, um, just to keep their IP and to kind of like drain them of all their creative works that they had for themselves,
mhm.
and this feels like another step in that direction.
Well, it is. It
Yeah.
definitely is. So they want to keep it quote quote family friendly, and
Okay.
meaning they don't want to push any political narrative. But
So
the
they
thing is, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, Avatar has always been political.
Has
And
always been political. The cart
newsflash, everybody, everything is political.
Exactly.
I
All art is political.
everything, art is political, being alive is political,
Mhm.
our lives are
Mhm.
political. I don't know
Yes.
what and and um it obviously being on the liberal side,
Yeah.
we shouldn't be arguing people's rights as a part of politics because
Right.
people have a right to be human and have
Mhm.
rights that
Mhm.
shouldn't be in the political spectrum, but
Right.
it
That
is.
shouldn't be a political issue, but
It
they
it
make it
is.
one.
And uh, I mean, even aside from that, like the stuff that Avatar covers, like war and genocide and all of this
Mhm.
stuff, and the fallout from it, that is all political. And for them to be like, oh, we just want to be family friendly, is it's icky. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you're showing your true colors here, Paramount. Like I get it. Like
Mhm.
now I see like what you're leaning. You've always
Yeah.
been this way.
Mhm.
And um I put here that I thought it was them being racist because because Avatar is very Asian inspired and
Yes.
and
Mhm.
that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Um it could be a mixture of all those things. They just don't
True.
like
Well,
they don't think.
especially
Mhm.
the way Paramount is, right? And how um I point towards Paramount's leadership, where, if they think that something feels as if it's too political and they only want family friendly stories or intellectual properties, it just feels like they only want their version of family
Mm-hmm.
friendly, because
Yes.
again, they're the ones who bought, or they're the ones who established Avatar Studios, because Avatar: The Last Airbender was as popular as it was, even though it was as political as it was. And now all of a sudden it's too political. Like, it's just, I think it's personal ideologies on Paramount's behalf just kind of running amok. And
Mm-hmm.
it Avatar Studios, Avatar Studios needs to be freed.
It does. It needs to just be. uh, I don't know.
Because they're
It's
only getting hurt underneath it, for
it's just
sure.
yeah, it's just disappointing. Like I would have really loved to see the initial scripts and ideas that they made for the movie. Like,
Mhm.
can you imagine? Like it could have been darker, grittier,
Yeah.
and quote quote political. Like I would
Mhm.
have loved to see something interesting because yeah, the comic books follow the fallout of what happens after winning the war because peace isn't achieved right away. It's an
Yeah.
uphill battle for the
Something you
team
gotta build towards.
and to see that happening, in a movie would have been really great to see them still fighting for that peace. And they kind of do. They kind of do in this movie,
Yeah.
but it's really sugar coated. Like it's
Oh, you
really
think it's watered down a bit?
oh yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Like I said, the story is very cookie cutter, predictable, clear bad guy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's still good in its own right, but I feel like they could have done more, and I think they couldn't because of what Paramount is doing. Like
Yeah.
they're just choking the life out of them, and
Oh, yeah.
ugh,
For sure.
just just go indie, man. Just
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
think
what you have to do, but
I think at
uh
this point they kinda have no choice but to find their way out. Because
mm,
otherwise, I think that Avatar Studio is going to get suffocated underneath Paramount. And with all the legal battles that Paramount is under right now, and the attempt to acquire Warner Brothers, yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but it feels completely ideologically driven, because it's not for the fact that Avatar Studios can't make money. I think I saw a article recently where they were saying that the Legend of Aang movie was like one of the top streamed movies
of
on
course it
Paramount
was.
Plus. Yeah,
Of
so
course
it's
it
like
was.
it's not it's not um it's not that they think that Avatar can't make money. It's just that it doesn't align with their political leanings right now.
They don't
Yeah,
like what it has to say, and
exactly.
that's so
It's
frustrating.
so frustrating.
It's so
It's bad
stupid.
enough we have a political administration that goes after media companies if they do something that he doesn't like, right? And I
Mhm.
think I think right now ABC, Disney is in a legal battle against this administration right now, because they feel as if they're specifically being targeted because this administration doesn't like their content, right? But
Mm.
it's having a cooling effect across all of media. And I think that Paramount, they've always kind of been underneath the heel of the Trump presidency from the get-go. As soon as they were acquired by, what's his name? Can't think of the dude's name right now, but as soon as they were acquired by him, they've kind of been licking his boots. So,
Ah,
yeah,
see? I
yeah.
knew it.
Mhm.
It was acquired by some bootlicker,
Yeah,
some
yeah. What's the
some
guy's
boring guy.
name? Yeah, like the
That
guy.
makes so much sense because they've never been like this before.
No,
Like,
the
why are you
guy the
doing
guy who
this?
acquired Paramount. Um, let me see. Here, let me look this
That's
up real
really
quick.
funny too, to say that you want family-friendly stuff and then be a company that made, SpongeBob
Okay.
because
So the company that acquired Paramount Global is a company by the name of Sky Dance Media, and it's led by
oh,
David
okay.
Ellison. This David Ellison guy, um, let's see here. I believe David Ellison is he's the son of Oracle Corporation. Or I'm sorry, he's the son of Larry Ellison, who owns Oracle Corporation, which is another they're another AI based tech company.
Mhm.
Um, let me see here. Where is the let me see. There is oh god. Ellison and his father are close associates of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin
That's
Netanyahu.
that's what I heard. Mhm.
Yeah, his father's first wife has described Larry as being an ardent Zionist, and Larry hosted
Oh.
Netanyahu on his Hawaiian island in 2021. Um,
An ardent, Zionist? That's what
yep,
she said?
yep.
Oh, how lovely.
And then let's see.
No wonder.
And then I believe Larry Ellison, his father, has an extremely close. Yeah, Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison has developed a close financial and political alliance with Donald Trump. Ellison contributed roughly 45 million to a pro-Trump nonprofit during the 2024 election, moved his primary residence to Palm Beach County, Florida, and aligned his tech and media ventures, including Oracle's cloud role in TikTok and his son David's media acquisitions, closely with regulatory approvals from the Trump administration. There it
Mm.
is. That's
Yep,
why everything
yep.
is fucked over there.
Mhm. So they're racist and anti
Yeah,
and
they're
mhm,
yes, they're
anti all the
racist.
politics of Avatar, basically.
Exactly,
Yep.
exactly, and that's exactly the reason why. Like I said, it's ideologically driven,
Mhm.
and they every time Studio Avatar tries to do anything, that's the reason it always all goes to hell.
That sucks. And ah,
And
that's so sad.
I hope Avatar Studios can find their way out of it because
Yeah, I don't know how much money you had to give them, but I hope
it's
that
probably in the
somebody is
millions,
able,
unfortunately.
yeah, I hope somebody is just like, "You know what? I'm a millionaire and I hate you guys, so I'm
Right?
gonna buy I'm gonna
I'll
buy."
I'll buy you guys out from under
Yeah.
Paramount.
Oh, man. Oh, that's what I was feeling because it's like, how can you be a company that made SpongeBob, right? And
Mhm.
SpongeBob is like super gay coded, just
Oh
to
yeah.
like he's just like a gay little guy. Mm,
Yeah,
yeah, to
yeah.
see it become what it is today,
Mhm.
which
Yeah,
is
it's
really,
yeah.
really
As
weird how it came out to be.
as soon
Um,
as it got bought by Larry, and Larry
when was
depends
that?
heavily on his father. Oh, that's a good question. I believe
Because that would
that
be
was
also really telling
I
when he bought it.
yeah, I think that let's see.
More hair here.
Uh,
Mm.
I believe it would have been 2020. It was in 2025.
Wow, only just recently? That
Yep.
sucks. dumb. Oh gosh. Yeah,
That's
but
the depressing part.
uh, is the dude old? At least,
Mhm.
like, does he look like he's gonna kick the bucket anytime soon?
I mean, his father probably will, I'm sure, and, like, for some reason, boomers have the longest lifespan ever. Um,
Yeah, it's that live forever serum
right?
that,
It's
you
that
know.
is that lead that they ingested over all the years.
Yeah, that's how it is. They become, you know,
Yep.
basically immortal, but
Yeah,
also really cranky
the
because
lead
they're
is
immortal at the
deteriorating.
worst time in their lives, and they're
The
making it miserable for everybody else.
the lead is deteriorating their minds while at the same time preserving their bodies.
God damn it.
Oh
Oh
my god.
gosh.
Well, let's get away from the depressing state that is Paramount and what they're
Uh,
doing to some of our favorite properties.
man, we
Um,
can talk about all the stuff that just came out from the the Disney Expo,
yeah, the D23 Expo.
D23? Okay.
Well, since we weren't able to talk about it the previous weeks, because this will
Mhm.
tie into what came out in D23. So, whenever San Diego Comic Con was happening, um, in July, Marvel's Hall H reveal, what they ended up releasing was that they were going to be creating a Ghost Rider movie with Ryan Gosling that was going to
Yeah.
be directed by Sean Levy, and it was going to be coming out in July of 2028. And the other thing that they released was the announcement of Black Panther 3, and they found a new actor that's going to be taking up the Black Panther mantle. His name is, let me see here, David Johnson. And he's supposed to play um, Mark says, "Oh, I wanted Nick Cage back." Nick
Mm.
Cage, Nick Cage is too, dude. He's too old, and he barely squeezed out Spider Noir. I was surprised he
Really?
was able to
How old
make
is
that movie.
he?
Man, Nicolas Cage has to be in his
And I
sixties by
probably
now,
should watch
right?
that movie.
Yeah, I need to watch it too. Let me
He was
see
good in that
here.
one movie with the animatronics, but
Wait,
how
which
long ago
one?
was that? Yeah, he was in a movie, like a B movie of him being like a cleanup guy at a like a Chuck E. Cheese type place, basically
Uh
like
huh.
Five Nights at Freddy's, but not.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just beat up these crazy animatronics
Oh,
that were
damn.
embodied by the souls of this like
If you say
criminal
souls of
gang.
dead kids, that I was about to say that's
No, it
exactly
was
Friday.
it was a crime like a gang that did
Hmm.
crimes, and they were
Oh, damn.
they yeah, they like died there, and I think that's what the story was. It was crazy.
Jesus.
But so the funniest thing about this movie too,
Yeah.
is Nicolas Cage doesn't say a word. He says nothing. And he
The
just
entire movie?
yeah, he
Oh,
just
wow.
he just beats him up. He just mollywops this crazy band of animatronics that were haunted by this criminal syndicate or whatever.
Oh,
And the
shit.
only thing, yeah, and the it's so
I got
comically
I gotta
stupid.
watch this now. This sounds amazing.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is amazing. He's a gem. Like I love that dude. Let me look
Well,
it up because
according
it's
to
so
Mark, he's 62.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's up there, man. I don't think he'd be able to play Ghost Rider for very much longer. So
Willy's Wonderland.
I gotta watch that now. Where
It
where
came
can I
out in
find that?
2021.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Um, I might watch it again because just of
Yeah.
how like stupid it was, but so funny. Like just the stupid kind of like it's a I don't even know if it's a bad movie. Like it's just
Yeah.
one of those movies you put
It's a
on and
Nicolas
you're just
Cage
like,
movie. It's neither good nor bad.
which is the rating? It's 5.5 out of 10. So yeah,
No way.
neither good nor bad. Um, let me find where it's streaming for you.
Yeah, I gotta see this, dude. This sounds
It's
amazing.
yeah, if you guys in the audience haven't watched it, go watch it. Highly recommend. You
It's
won't
on
be disappointed,
Hulu?
especially if you like drink or do something else.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Yeah,
that I
that I'm
can't
I'm gonna have to do that while I'm
that will not
while I'm watching
confirm
this.
nor deny, you know.
Neither gonna confirm or deny in this state, for sure.
You're just drinking.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
It
just
says
inebriated.
here it's on Disney Plus, um, Hulu,
Mhm.
Amazon Prime. It's on Amazon Prime for free.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Alright. I'm gonna have
Hey.
to watch that then, because that sounds
Well, it's
amazing.
this.
It's Friday Night at Freddy's, but a little bit
Yeah, it's
it's
Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. What did I say? Friday Night at
Friday
Freddy's?
night
I don't
Friday
know.
Nights at
I don't know.
Freddy's.
I'm
You're
old.
good. It's fine. It's Friday. So, yeah. Anyways,
Mhm.
so going on to say Ryan Gosling is gonna be the
Yeah,
new
Ryan
Ghost Rider.
Gosling's gonna be Ghost Rider.
And we're talking about Black Panther
And then
3.
yeah, you got the new actor that's gonna be portraying T'Challa's son. So he's gonna be named Prince T'Challa the Second. And that one's coming out December of 2028. So that's gonna lead into what was released during D23, and I
Can I
have
raise
a
my hand really
yeah,
quickly?
yeah, yeah.
Um, kind of disappointed to hear that they don't want to keep Shuri as
Oh yeah,
the Black
yeah,
Panther. Like
yeah. I
that's kind of telling. I kind of get it because
mm-hmm.
you can't beat the his name is escaping me. The guy who
Oh,
originally played.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's really sad what happened to him, and
Mm-hmm.
he did such a great job portraying the Black Panther,
Yeah.
and you just want to see more, and I get it,
Yeah.
but come on, like
Come on.
it's
Yeah.
a woman Black Panther,
It.
like
I
taking on
I
the
thought
mantle.
yeah, I thought she would. I thought her run as Black Panther was really cool because you
Mhm.
had somebody who was smart, somebody who had like all this baggage and character development too. It was crazy, man.
Yeah.
But the reason I think why they're going with the sun right now is because of what's going to be happening with the mutants really soon.
Okay.
Um, oh, Mark brings up a good point in chat. He says that there was also controversy with the actress.
What
And
happened?
I forget her name now. Um, let me
She did
see.
something wrong?
Well, I don't know if she didn't do anything wrong, but she said something odd. Um,
Okay.
let me see. Let me find up let me find out what her name is. Her name is Letitia White. Right. That's her name. She was, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, she recently got into some hot water. Um well, number one, it's come out that she has a form of depression, and that she says that sometimes whenever she gets into her slumps, that she tends to get a little bit too active online. But yeah, it's as Mark says, she came out as being anti-vax during the height of
Mm.
the pandemic, and then she was also on YouTube in interviews talking about that she thought that the virus had leaked from a lab in China. Um,
No, she was corroborating that story.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
gosh. So potentially racist.
yeah, potentially
Potentially
racist.
racist.
And I don't know if that lent towards them choosing to kind of like get away, especially everything that they had to deal with what's his name, Kang.
John Jaw. It starts with a J, right? I
Yes,
feel like it
yes,
starts with a J.
Jonathan.
Which
Oh
that guy's
man,
career has gone down the
yeah.
toilet.
Oh,
Jesus,
dude, that guy's
jeez
dude. He's now
Louise.
doing movies for like,
I showed
what's
you.
his name? Yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah,
anti-Semitic,
yeah. Anti-Semitic. Jonathan Majors. That's his name.
very
Yeah, good
racist.
catch, Mark. But he's
He's
now
making
working for
movies for
like
that
Ben
one guy.
Shapiro guy.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, like it's the
of all
weirdest damn
of
thing.
all people, of all the
It's like
people,
he skipped the Hallmark movies and he went straight to Ben Shapiro. It's
you
like,
know what? We're just gonna
damn,
whole hog
man.
it. We're gonna go full
He
full re-
doubled down.
like
You can't tell me
imagine
like nobody else in Hollywood was trying to get him for better movies. Like, how the fuck do you
imagine
make that gigantic jump?
imagine going from freaking Disney making really cool movies to the Ben Shapiro
Yeah,
making
dude.
these big racist ass movies. Like
Man, dude, he was doing, he was amazing in like Creed 3 and oh my god, man. He just yeah.
so sad.
That
He really
his
jumped off the deep end,
dude,
man.
his
Like
downfall is gonna have to be studied for sure. Cause that's insane. That is
he just
absolutely
went like,
insane.
I got canceled, so
Mm-hmm.
fuck it. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna cancel myself even further.
Mark goes, he's playing a villain. He might as well play a villain in real life.
Yep. Can't go any can't go any
Seriously,
lower. So
man.
let's keep getting low.
But from what I'm hearing that they're gonna be doing with the Mutant Saga, there is potentially going to be a love interest that's going to be explored where I think they need um a male Black Panther again. And I think that's probably why I don't know if Disney's doing it because of the things Letitia said online, but it
Oh,
probably
'cause
didn't
of
help.
Storm.
Yeah,
'Cause of
exactly.
Storm, 'cause she's
Yep.
canonically married to the Black Panther,
Exactly.
and it's
Now you're getting
usually
it.
a male Black Panther. Got it.
Yep. The
Okay,
Storm at some point becomes the queen of Wakanda, and
yeah,
yeah, you can't have that if Shuri
man.
is still the Black Panther.
Yeah, I get it. I get yeah. Like, I get mm. Like,
Lily's
I was
like,
gonna
although
say
you could have
you could
Shuri and Storm
explore
kiss,
yeah, you could explore a gay relationship, but,
right? You could,
you know
you
but
could.
then it's just like that goes into what makes a character, this, that, the
Mm-hmm.
other, and it's just
Yeah,
like, mm,
and it's like Shuri did.
debatable.
Yeah, sure he did carry the mantle in the comics for a while. And then,
Mm,
eventually, ended up going back. Well, in the comics, T'Challa ended up coming back to life and all that good jazz, but that's comic book, right? So the way they're kind of
that can't
justifying it
happen right
here,
now.
yeah, it's kind of aging up. Which is that's another thing that I'm wondering what Marvel's gonna
How they're gonna
do.
do it
How
because
they're gonna age him up. Yeah.
he was, like,
He was
a young kid when
Yeah,
she
he's like
met
5
him.
years old whenever she meets him. So unless
I
there's
don't
like
know
a
about
fucking
5,
10-year
maybe
jump.
8, but, like,
Maybe.
still a tiny kid, like, nowhere
Yeah.
near old enough to marry
I mean,
somebody or
maybe Mark says maybe it's a variant, which could be because we're
Ah,
about to have secret wars. So that's a possibility.
which is
But I
crazy, the
mean,
leaks that are coming out for that with
yo,
Spider-Man.
dude, I know. I know.
That one image and
I
all those other images.
I've been seeing them online. I'm like, oh, Doomsday is gonna be fucking crazy. But
Spider-Man! I'm so excited.
but let me go through everything else that came out in
Okay, yeah,
D23
I want
because
to
I have a lot of the Marvel stuff going towards the end because they released a lot of Marvel stuff.
they did.
Um, but Pixar had a gigantic opening there. Apparently, we're gonna be getting an Incredibles 3. And that I'm hyped for because I've liked the Incredibles, but they don't have a release date for it yet. But it looks like Incredibles 3 is going to focus on the two eldest kids as vigilantes.
Okay.
Mainly Yeah, and I think they're gonna be vigilantes because the parents don't have faith, or they're afraid to allow the kids to just become superheroes on their own, so the kids
Yeah.
kind of take it into their own hands.
Mhm.
They released concept art for Coco 2,
Mhm.
that should be coming out in 2019, where Miguel is a teenager.
2029?
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, 2029.
I was like, "Huh?"
Um,
But
2022? What do you mean? Time travel. But yeah, Miguel's gonna be a teenager, so that should be interesting. Pixar is coming out with two original movies. One of them called Ghost Market, which looked really
yeah,
cool.
I saw the teaser for it. It's like this little Asian dude.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's so cute.
I got the synopsis for it. They say hidden away in a remote location on Oahu's North Shore is the Ono Market, a plate lunch stop that serves lost spirits stuck between life and death. The living
Hmm.
have never set foot in this place until a food-loving would-be content creator named Kyle blunders in, eats a mixed plate for the dead, and accidentally turns himself into half ghost. To be back to normal, he'll have to deal with paranormal deliveries, long hours in a haunted kitchen, and the scariest of all, his own family.
That's
So yeah,
funny.
it's a Pacific
Oh,
Islander story. That's gonna be fun to watch,
that's
man.
cool.
Another one that I thought was really cool. Pixar's other original movie is called Gato, which is
Oh, yeah.
cat in
Mhm.
Spanish. And what I liked about this one is that this one looks like it looks like it's 2D hand painted. Which looks would look it, and it looks really cool.
On, like, 3D models,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Mhm.
Um, they say that in Gato, after years of maneuvering the canal-ridden, superstitious city of Venice, Italy, Nero begins to question whether he's lived the right lives. Indebted to Rocco, the local feline mob boss, Nero finds himself in a quandary and is forced to forge a truly unexpected friendship that may finally lead him to his purpose unless Venice gets the better of him first. So it's a mob story, but with cats.
That's awesome. What could be better?
Right? I'm just interested to see it for the art style. Like, I think 3D animation is really getting insane where it's starting to bleed into 2D animated style. So I'm down. I want
Yeah,
to see what they do with it.
I I do like that direction that's being taken. It's an appreciation of the old art style of 2D, but
Hmm.
implemented in 3D form. We
Yeah.
saw it with Klaus, that was on Netflix. If you haven't
Yeah.
seen it, go watch it. It's really great.
Hmm.
Um, and we also saw it in like Arcane.
Yeah.
Arcane
Exactly.
implemented that style as well. So, and it looks really charming. Like these
Yeah.
cats are really silly,
Hmm.
and they're doing crimes. So
Yeah.
that's
Exactly.
that's
I
funny.
like how Mark puts in chat. He says in a mob voice, "Meow." See. Let's see. The other thing that came out was a Bluey movie that's going to be coming out next year in August. Um,
Yeah.
it's 3D animated. Um, I am a gigantic fan of Bluey because I've had to watch almost every episode with my kid, and Bluey has made me cry way too many times, more times than I'd like to admit.
It's okay, man. I heard it's really good.
It's really good. So I'm excited to see that, and hopefully, little one will be old enough to sit down long enough to actually watch it in the theater. Speaking of kid movies, we got Ice Age Boiling Point, which is gonna be like what, like the
Another
yeah,
another
another
Age
Ice Age,
movie?
dude. That's got to be
Why
like the seventh movie, sixth or
why are we
seventh, I
making more
think.
Ice Age movies? Like,
Oh, dude. Yeah, freaking that series is gonna be going on forever. As long as John Leguizamo and what's his name? Um, oh no, I forgot his name. The main guy. He was on Ray Romano. Yeah, as long as John Leguizamo and Ray Romano's willing to do those movies, they're just gonna keep popping pumping them out.
Do you remember do you remember Land Before Time?
Hell yeah, I do. That was
So
the
this
first
is
movie that ever scarred me.
so thi so and you know how many Land Before Time movies there are? There's, like, maybe
Yeah,
10 of.
yeah. There's like 10 of them.
So
I
think
think I had only seen like the first two.
I think this is following that
Yeah,
trend
yeah. I think it's following that trend too.
of prehistoric animals. Funnily enough, it's always prehistoric animals,
It's always dinosaurs, man.
making a ton of movies for
But I ain't
kids.
gonna lie, the little skits and scenes with Scat the squirrel is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but, like, they're really funny the first 2, 3 ep movies. How
Yeah.
many times can you keep tormenting this little guy without without his
That's the genius of
acorn?
it. You can always torment
Like,
him.
you can just keep going? Like, that's
Yeah,
crazy. So how much more
nonstop.
poor guy. How can
Right?
you keep making it fresh, like, and funny, is my
I
point.
don't
Like, how
know.
can you keep
I
doing
have
that?
no idea. I know that my partner and my daughter love those movies. Like my daughter will sit there and like straight up laugh at those movies cuz it's slapstick.
And
And
it
so
is,
she
yeah.
can't get enough of it. Let's
Gosh.
see what else. We got a sequel to Lilo and Stitch, the live action slash animation.
No. What
Yeah.
is it called?
It's called Lilo and Stitch 2 and it's going to introduce the new
Stitch has a
pink
glitch?
alien. Huh?
No, that's not
Yes.
oh, that's not how it works.
That's what they're doing.
Not how it happened. In all of the really fun sequels to Lilo and Stitch, the animated series, okay? Or the animated movie, because there
Mhm.
was an animated series. Have you ever watched that one? That one was really good.
I've
It
never
followed
watched that one, but I do know that there was one that was set in Japan, right? Or
I
am I
think I know that one, but the basically the series follows after the movie,
Mhm.
um, or I think the second movie. I can't remember which one. But you know how there's 625 experiments
Yeah.
before Stitch, because Stitch is experiment 626.
Mhm.
And so essentially they find all the little they're kept in little capsules.
Yeah.
That's their form that keeps them dormant. Um,
Oh.
but they somehow get scattered across the world, and
Uh-huh.
when they touch water, they they reform. They become their actual form.
Oh,
There.
okay.
And so it's up to Lilo and Stitch and Jumba and Pleakley to find the 625 experiments.
Damn.
And yeah, and further down the line, they meet the pink Stitch.
Uh-huh.
I forgot her name, but that's not how it
Well,
works
they're introducing
chronologically.
they're introducing her in the second sequel. I don't know
So
what to say.
because in the second movie, I think it's the
Yeah.
second movie. Yeah, Angel was her name, right?
Mhm.
Mark says he reminded me. In the second movie or like the third movie, one of them is called Stitch Has a Glitch, and it's Stitch like basically malfunctioning and
Yeah.
fighting his own programming or whatever, and antics ensue or whatever. Anyways, obviously,
Antics
when you're
ensue.
going live action, you can
Right.
kind of break what happens in the original, which is fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. You can go and pursue this storyline with the other experiments, specifically Angel. I get it. But they did such a bad job with the first live action Lilo and
Mhm.
Stitch that I just find it crazy that they're gonna keep going. I think it still made a lot of money, but like, have you watched it? It
I have
breaks.
not watched it only because I love the original so much that I couldn't bring myself to.
Oh, you'd hate it then
Yeah, I
because
couldn't bring
they
myself to watch it, man.
they broke a lot of the stuff, the the marks of what makes Lilo and Stitch
Oh, they
such a great
did?
movie.
See, that was the thing I was
Yeah.
afraid of. That's why I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah, they basically break the meaning of what Ohana is,
Oh, come
what family
on.
is, which is the
Yeah.
biggest thing of the
That's the
movie,
whole
right?
point. Yeah.
Yeah. They for some reason didn't want Pleakley cross-dressing. Uh,
The mouse
they
said, "Not this time."
yeah, they they didn't even want to keep animating them in their alien forms because that would cost too much money. So they had
Yeah.
them like uh what is the word? Hologram themselves as humans, which takes away the charm of the original. That
Yeah.
they were just these weird looking aliens trying to pass as humans. Like that would
Yeah.
have been so funny to try and see in live action and see people like look at them like kind of crazy.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
more
what I
of a
mean?
fun watch, honestly.
Like because yeah, in cartoon you can, you suspend your uh disbelief to
Yeah.
kind of imagine what that would be like in real life, but to see it
Mhm.
depicted in real life would be even funnier because it's like, what would that look like, right?
Right.
And they don't even do that. And it's disappointing and
That
and
does
boring.
suck.
Yeah. And Gantu's not in it.
Oh,
That's
come
crazy.
on.
Yeah. He's the main villain guy, like this
Mhm.
giant shark dude. Like he's not
Is
in the
Bubbles in
movie.
it at least?
He is, but his character is broken. Like
Oh, no.
his character is watered down, which is
Oh,
crazy.
that
Uh,
sucks.
I don't
I'm
even
kinda
think he's
glad I
like
didn't watch it then.
I don't even think he's a secret agent guy or
He's not even
whatever.
a secret agent in the movie, because that was
I
his
don't
whole
think
that was his
so.
whole arc.
Yeah, that's how you find out about or that they get like immunity because he
Yeah.
works for the federal
The
galactic
MIB
something.
essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know? And like if you are curious, just watch a breakdown of the movie on
Mhm.
YouTube.
Yeah, I'll have to
It's
do that because I don't
it's
know if
so
I'm
sad.
willing to.
It's so sad what they did specifically with Lilo and Nani's relationship because their relationship is so important in that movie.
Yeah.
And
It's the
it
backbone of the movie, I would argue.
exactly. It's the backbone, it moves it forward, and
Mhm.
it's what gave it so much charm, other than
Yeah.
Stitch, because Stitch is such a cute little guy. And
Yeah, exactly.
um, and I'm sorry to go off a tangent, but it's and this can lead to my commentary on all of these sequels that are coming out.
Mhm.
I don't want to keep seeing sequels to stuff that could
Yeah.
have ended.
Yeah.
Like I love the Incredibles. They're amazing, but
Mhm.
we, you know, don't really need to see more. Although you could argue you could tell more stories for them. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I mean,
Coco
Coco,
is
I
kind
mean,
of an
there
interesting
could be more
one.
stories for it. Like, I
There is.
I agree that Disney or most movie companies can go a little bit too crazy whenever it comes to sequels, and we should see more original movies. But it's
Mhm.
one of those things where it's a bottom line for all these companies, right? They only
Oh
want to
yeah.
see they only want to play it safe. So that's why we're getting like Ice Age 10, you know?
And they keep saying that their original movies aren't making money, but it's just like Disney, you're doing such a shitty job at marketing your original
Mhm.
properties. Like
Yeah, they really are.
you can see it with that one movie with the fire girl and the water dude.
Oh, from Pixar.
Is it
Elemental.
Elemental?
Yeah, I think it's Elemental.
Really cute movie, by the way,
Super
if you
cute
guys
movie.
haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
I've seen it.
Amazing. The marketing killed it.
Oh
The
yeah.
the box office opening for it was bad. But then
Mhm.
afterward, people were catching on like, "Hey, this is actually like, yeah, it's a cookie cutter movie, but it's a really charming movie and you should go watch it." So people started watching it and it started
Excuse me.
garnering more money.
Mhm.
And it's really the marketing that's happening with Disney on their original properties. We saw it with one of their other movies. I can't remember which one it is. Um the one where they're like on another planet. Strange World. The marketing for
Oh,
that was
yeah.
really
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I had
Uh
seen that one.
mhm. I haven't seen it. But I know
I saw it.
I've seen the marketing and
Yeah.
that's bad.
Mhm.
Um they shot themselves in the foot during the pandemic where they did movies straight to streaming.
Mhm.
Because Soul is such a good movie. If
Yes.
you guys
Soul's
haven't seen
very good.
Soul, you guys have to go watch it. You will be inspired to live. Is for
Mhm.
me like if you're ever feeling depressed and just wanting to see a glimmer of hope, go watch Soul. It's
Yeah.
such it really makes you feel.
Yeah.
So go watch that one that would have been incredible to see in the theaters. And
They got
Luca was a
screwed.
good one too. Yeah,
Mhm.
like they're just ugh, like ugh.
Ever since the pandemic, man, they haven't been really wanting to take any kind of risks, and
Mhm,
it's sad. Um, the as an example of that, well, they have had some original movies that are going to be coming out. Like for
mhm,
instance, Disney Animation is coming out with Hexed later on this year.
mhm.
But it lends to what you're saying about the marketing because I have not seen hardly a damn thing about this movie. Have you seen anything about it lately?
So I've seen some stuff on social media, just a little
Mhm.
bit, but I haven't seen an in theater trailer for it,
Yeah,
which is
me
kind
neither.
of crazy because it's in November. And
Exactly.
yeah, like, and the marketing for it um isn't really like it's kind of weird to say because
Mhm.
there is a way. Like, I wouldn't know how to market it in any other way because it's a kids movie,
Yeah.
but the way that they're clipping these trailers for the movie
Mhm.
is not very enticing to me, gotta be
So,
honest. And
yeah, I know what you're
Mhm.
talking about. You're talking about that center
Oh,
frame
the
clipping.
I maybe that's it, like, it kind of feels weird to look at, but
Yeah.
it's I feel like the clips that they're picking for it are weird, and it's and that's such a weird thing to say because that type of shit, like the the story it's trying to tell, and that it's like around a magical girl or
Mhm.
like a witch, like that's my bread and
Yeah.
butter.
I
Like
figure
that's
you'd
my
be all over this movie, man.
my jam, okay?
Yeah.
And I am not feeling it for this movie.
Well,
I think I think it's in part to the marketing. I
yeah.
also kind of don't like the way the characters look, to be honest.
I think it suffers I'm with you. I think it suffers from, um I think it suffers from kind of like the same face, issue that we have been running across with a lot of,
Like the princess movies.
yeah, with a lot
Mhm.
of Disney animated movies where they all kind of
Mhm.
have the same kind of face, just different
Yeah.
accessories applied to them. And I think that may be one of the things that where I feel like, yeah, this is kind of odd. Like I kind of wish they would get a little bit more experimental with the way it looks,
Mhm.
but I don't think that's something we're going to be getting anytime soon
From
cuz
Pixar anyway.
well,
Like
well from this is specifically Disney animation. This isn't Pixar at all.
okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah, so just Disney Studios in general,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
think because I think Pixar is leaning further human-centered
Mhm.
animations. They're leaning more towards what they coin as bean mouth
Yeah.
type
Oh, yeah.
animation
Yeah, they have
style,
been. Yeah.
which, like, I get the argument against that, but I also don't get it because though that drawing style, that character style for these characters it's more unique than what we've
Mhm.
been seeing from Disney animation studios with their
Yeah.
princesses because all their princesses have the cookie cutter, big eyes, slim face,
Yeah.
that sort of pretty look to them.
Mhm.
Very boring.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and
Very boring,
yeah,
very cookie cutter,
very
uh,
generic.
very Disney eyes kind of a look to them.
Mm,
I get why they wanna keep that aesthetic because it's kind of the aesthetic that they established during the 2D animated, era of Disney, like with The Little Mermaid and
Namely in Little Mermaid. Yeah, that's where
exactly.
it started.
That's where it started. So I
Mm,
understand why they wanna, stay in that branding, but it does tend to make it look a little bit boring, especially whenever you've grown up on it. Like it's the same issue that plagues they're about to come out with Frozen 3. And
Oh
again,
gosh.
it's the same thing, right? It's the same
Yeah.
kind of aesthetic look just
Mm,
with a different paint job. And so but
yeah.
I have been as far as the Hexed movie, I have been hearing people complain that it's made for the way that they're framing the movie, that it's made more for mobile views and mobile
Mhm.
clips, for social media and everything.
Yeah.
And I can understand how that would even make it feel even more kind of generic and boring, which is sad
Very
because the story
mhm.
of Hexed sounds pretty interesting, but yeah. I'm open to see what the movie is about, but I'm not excited to head out to the movie theaters to watch it, which is a shame
Yeah.
because again, this is an original movie coming from Disney Animations, and I think this thing's not gonna do so great. But I can guarantee you Frozen 3 is gonna make a shit ton of money.
Oh, man, that last I actually wanna see what they might do with it because
Mhm.
they're bringing back the evil Ice Queen,
Yeah.
thing that they were trying to do with Elsa, but failed
Mhm.
to do. That's
Yeah.
why that movie was in limbo for, like, more than 20 years, so
Mhm.
it's interesting that they're bringing that characterization back in a different character.
Yeah.
Um, and it would be interesting to see something happen with this movie interesting because
Yeah.
the second movie was not good.
Yeah, the second
It
movie
was
was a little
pretty
boring.
bad.
It was pretty
Pretty
boring.
boring. Yep.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking this is
Very
gonna be
anticlimactic.
a Cars situation. You know,
Oh,
Cars.
what way?
So Cars has a trilogy,
Mhm.
and the second movie is so shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I've mainly stuck to the first movie. I've never seen the second or third
The
movie.
third movie is pretty good, and
Really? Okay.
I'm actually a secret Cars fan. Like I love that movie series so
Yeah.
much for whatever reason. I think it's the music. I think I don't know, it's something about like sports centered movies that
Ciao.
kind of like
Yeah.
get me pumped. Like I don't
Well
know what it is. I
well,
don't do
okay, so refresh my memory. Obviously, we know what the first one is, right? That one's
Mhm.
burned into my brain, right?
So
What was the
good.
second story? What was the storyline for the second one?
Okay, it I don't blame you because it's trash, but
Uh-huh.
Mater is a very popular character in Cars,
Right.
and so they had the genius idea of let's center this movie series, the
Yeah.
second movie, which is famously centered around Lightning McQueen and
Exactly.
not centered around Lightning McQueen. Let's
Oh
just center
god.
it around Mater.
Oh
And guess what?
no.
Mater is a secret spy now, and he
Why would they do such a thing, bro?
because they hate us.
They ran out of ideas,
I
is
really
what
don't
it
know
sounds like.
what they thought. Yeah, the spy one mark, and it's
Oh
really
god.
bad.
That sounds bad. That sounds
And they
extremely bad.
yeah, they pivoted it thankfully in the 3rd movie, they centered it around Lightning McQueen again, and
Mhm.
mm, it's a feel-good movie. Like, it makes you it's sad to see what happens to Lightning
Isn't
McQueen, but
isn't that the one where he notices that he's getting older?
yeah, he's becoming outdated compared
Yeah.
to the newer models of cars, which is
Okay.
kinda gets you thinking the science and the biology of cars
It's
in
best
this
not to
universe.
think about the biology
Yeah,
of
just
the
don't think about it.
cars.
Um,
I've seen images. It's
oh
it's
oh, it's
scary.
terrifying. Um, but yeah, like, so he basically pursues, a career in just training like his mentor did, you know?
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, and him passing the baton down to someone, you wouldn't think would become a racer. And it's a really nice send off to the series, and I hope that's what's going to happen with Frozen. Um,
That
but
this will officially be like
a send
a
off
trilogy
or
and done.
a nice end to, but I don't think so because Frozen is one of their uh top hitting princess
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of their
properties.
flagship
Yeah.
princess shows or
Like
movies.
Frozen, yeah, Frozen really hit it out of the park when it came out. Like
True. Very, very true.
it was like High School Musical at the time, basically.
Well, another one that has been a grand slam for Disney Animation has been Zootopia, and they announced a Zootopia 3. They haven't
What?
announced a release date yet,
Okay,
but
that's
this
cool.
one is gonna center around birds in the Zootopia metropolis,
That makes sense
right?
because I don't remember a bird in Zootopia.
Yeah, the one animal you would think
That's
that at some point we would come across so
well,
far.
they didn't show the
Mm-mm.
reptiles in the first movie, so
That's
that makes sense
true.
that they showed them in the second movie, and then they're showing birds in this movie. That's actually kinda cool. I really like Zootopia, and I'm glad
Amphibians are next.
the second movie was pretty good.
Mhm.
Have you watched the Zootopia series?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen the 1st and 2nd one.
And I'm a sucker for Ke Huy Quan. He he's such a
Yeah,
human
him
boy.
as the snake is pretty damn
I
good.
I love him. But, also, the what are the Lynx character? Oh my gosh, that plot twist, like, I
Yeah, yeah.
could see it coming, but also couldn't see it coming because he believably was, like, a good
Yeah,
guy. Like,
yeah, he was believably an ally up until the
like
very end.
yeah,
Mhm,
I honestly didn't see it coming. When he, like, stabs her with the pen,
mhm.
I was just like, like,
Like, "You
"No,
bastard."
you bastard." Oh my gosh, who is he voiced by? He's voiced by,
Oh, that's a good question.
that one dude
Let
who's,
me see here.
has a really nice, unassuming voice too. Like, you wouldn't think he was a bad guy.
Let me see. It is,
Is it Paul
Macaulay
Rudd?
Culkin. That's who it is.
Really?
Wait,
The
what's the
Lynx
name
guy.
of the Lynx guy? Was it Paul
Uh,
Burt?
Paubert, yeah.
Oh, it's
Andy
Andy Samberg.
Samberg.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Macaulay Culkin did play his brother, and
Right,
funnily
right.
enough, the sister was played by Brenda Song, and Macaulay Culkin and Brenda are
They're
married, so
married,
that's kind
aren't they?
of yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. Well,
Nice.
at least they got to play, uh, in
Something
a movie
together.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're such a wholesome couple, so but, yeah, Andy Samberg is such a, like I love his voice,
Unassuming.
especially
Yeah.
for the character, yeah, but I love him in, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. If you guys
Uh-huh.
haven't watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, go
Oh,
watch
dude,
that.
such a good show. It
So
really
good,
is.
so amazing. Terry Crews hits it out the park.
Hell yeah.
The the guy who plays the chief, I don't know his
Yep.
name, but rest in peace, my dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but great show. Anyways, love Andy Samberg, and I'm happy that there's a Zootopia 3.
Yeah, yeah. That one's gonna be coming out. They have a they don't have a release date for it yet, but soon. Soon.
Wow.
Let me see here. What's the other one? Oh, they here another original series coming from Disney is a three-part mini series for Oswald the Rabbit. Do you know who Oswald is?
Yes, I love
Yeah,
Oswald. I
same.
I played I know Oswald from
The game series?
Epic Mickey. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Epic Mickey. You played it?
Yeah. I own it
Oh my
actually.
gosh. On which console?
Mhm.
Xbox?
No, I own it on the
Like,
PlayStation.
okay, I had it
Whenever
on the Wii.
originally yeah, whenever originally came out for the PlayStation 4 where you could have the wand that you use as a brush, it's freaking
Oh, yeah, yeah,
awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
For us, for the people who use the Wii, it's just the
Mhm.
Wiimote. But yeah, I
Gotcha.
get
Yeah,
Oh,
we had a
man.
dedicated peripheral for it. But yeah, yeah, I've known about Oswald for a long time. Only because I always found it fascinating that he was the first before Mickey.
Yeah.
Um, and I find it fascinating that Oswald kind of got left behind once Mickey became more popular. So his lore has always fascinated me, and it's interesting that this three-part miniseries it was well. The thing I'm really excited about is that it's a blend between live action and hand-drawn animation.
Mhm.
So this is gonna be like one of the first Disney properties that's hand drawn in a long time. So I thought that was really cool, and it's
Yeah.
directed by Jon Favreau. So almost everything Jon Favreau touches is golden.
Except for the live action Lion King, but
Well, the thing
whatever.
is the first one I heard did really well in box office. It's just
Well, yeah,
I
'cause
never
it's the
watched it
Lion King.
because yeah, because it's the Lion King. I
It's
never
'cause
watched it because it's like it's only the animated Lion King for me, baby.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, but it doesn't need to exist, and
No,
after
I
the fact,
agree. I agree.
people were coming out like, "Yeah, we get it, it's realistic," but the whole point of the movie was that you could see the facial expressions on the
Yeah,
character, and now
exactly.
we can't see any facial expressions on these realistic looking cats. Like, you're kinda
Yeah,
you're
it was such a
kinda
goofy
killing yourself
choice,
here.
in my
It
opinion.
is.
It's such a goofy choice, man.
But
Well,
yeah,
it
so
mhm.
mhm.
No,
So
what were you gonna
to
say?
talk more about Oswald's lore, he
Mhm.
got left behind because he was owned by like Walt Disney didn't own the rights to Oswald at the time, right? So
Yeah.
he had to leave him
Yeah.
behind.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
So
and
sad.
that really sucks. Yeah, it's one of those things where Walt kind of lost the character due to studio conflicts before he started his own animation studio. But
Mhm.
I remember seeing some of the original cartoons for Oswald whenever I used to dig back into the lore back then, and
There were
they were
cartoons for him?
yeah, he's got like a couple of animated features.
Huh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
you should go look them up. They're pretty interesting. Um,
Mhm.
I don't know if you can find them on Disney Plus, although I'm
Maybe on
sure they're gonna
YouTube.
be releasing them soon. Yeah. Let's see.
That's
Mark
cool.
says, I mean, it couldn't have been Bugs Bunny and Oswald competing. I mean, Bugs Bunny would have won that at the end of the day because Oswald wasn't as slapstick as Tex Avery would animate Bugs Bunny. But
Can you imagine like the
dude,
parks being ruled by a bunny? I mean,
yeah, a slapstick bunny, no less.
yeah.
Yeah, it would have been a completely different era, man. But I'm excited to see what they do with this
Yeah, it looks
miniseries.
great so far. Like the
Mm-hmm.
little snippet that they shared at the expo was really
Yeah.
cute. Mhm.
But along the same lines as why did we need a Lion King remake? We're also getting a Tangled live action remake.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah. It's
So
coming out in
uh
2028.
like I like I said, if it oh
Well,
gosh.
the thing is, oh, go
Uh
ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm just gonna reiterate why I don't like live action remakes, which you can go back to previous streams if you really
Right,
want to hear me
right.
ramble about it, but I I don't watch them, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm obviously not the
Yeah.
target demographic
Yeah.
for
I
it, but
I don't usually watch these. I'm afraid that one, it's too soon to make a live action version of this.
now
I don't think Tangled was that
you
long ago. It
you
couldn't have
say
been
that,
that long ago, right?
you say that, but they made Moana, and that came
But that's what I
after
mean. Like,
Tangled.
it feels like whenever they make these things
So
too
it
close yeah, to the animated feature, I think it just came out in 2010. That wasn't that long ago.
like, kind of
That
the
was
point
just
was that it
last
was
year, right?
covering classic animated, um, movies, and
Mhm.
then what's even funnier about the Moana releases,
Yeah.
it just looks so bad compared
Oh,
to the
dude, and it
animated
tanked. It
thing.
absolutely tanked in theaters. And I honestly think it's because it's too soon to
Mm,
the I mean, what the hell? Are they trying to target 10-year-olds with live action remakes? It makes no sense to me.
well, they're just trying to do anything that makes the money at this point because they keep
Yeah, that's
losing.
true. That's true.
But
It's
yeah, so I have to agree. It is due in part to it being too close. Why would I
mhm,
watch this live action remake when
right?
the movie that it's based off of looks great because
Yeah,
it was recently animated
exactly. Too
and
soon. Too soon,
yeah,
man.
and it kind of I think it also tanked because I think people are realizing that these kind of don't serve the purpose you think it's doing because
Yeah.
you're looking at how different firstly Moana looks to her character
Mhm.
in the animated film because they
Yeah.
lost her curls for whatever reason.
Which was the
Um,
dumbest thing.
so weird, right? Like,
So weird,
why is
man.
her hair so flat? Like,
I don't know.
women women of color also have vivacious curls too.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
go find go find one, and then
Uh-huh.
and then also it just shows how laughably bad The Rock looks as a as a demigod.
He's too old, man. He's just too old. He
Nowhere
can't
near
and
uh
he nowhere near as beefy as he needed to be. Um and then
which
he
let's
was
face it,
nippleless, which was just so weird.
he was nippleless.
Yes, dude, have you seen the images? I haven't seen the
That's weird
movie,
because nipples are a thing in
but
human
his
anatomy.
nipples are gone.
Um, that's weird. To be fair, no one could be as beefy as a Maui
Sure.
because he's a cartoon
Yeah,
character,
because
which again,
he's a brick wall. Yeah.
we don't need live action because animation has this
Is
thing where it's called characterization through
yeah,
character design.
it's the only medium that can that can
Portray
bring,
character
yeah,
design.
portray the characters that size.
Yeah.
I don't
Without
know.
it looking weird because it just looks that way in the yeah, but
It's such a it was such
it's
a
so
just a
funny.
bad it was just a bad choice
Oh,
on there.
Mark said, "Can we just get another Big Hero 6?" And I second that. That's a sequel
Oh
I'd
yeah,
love.
that would be awesome.
Just
What they
anything.
should do is bring Big Hero 6 into the MCU.
Yeah, it's a Marvel
Yeah,
properties
it's a
and
Marvel property. Yeah. They could easily do it. They could do it if they really
they
wanted
could.
to.
Yeah, they could.
But yeah, I would love
I
an animated sequel
I
to Big
just
Hero
wanna
6 for
see
sure.
more because
Didn't they
man,
have
like,
a straight to video version of a sequel? Or am I
I don't think
misremembering that?
so.
Let me
If they did,
see.
I didn't hear about it.
I could have swore. Let's see.
They have a TV show. They do? I haven't heard about that either.
Yeah, yeah, I could have swore there was a TV show. Yeah, Big Hero 6 the series. It's a 2D
Wow.
animated show that ran for 3 seasons
Wow.
on Disney Channel. What? And
Did it
there's
look good?
I don't know. There
Let
was
me look
another
at it.
one called Baymax and it was a 3D animated short.
Okay, I remember that one, yeah. And it
Well,
just
I'll
centers
be
around
damned.
Baymax helping people with their problems, and it's cute because it's
3
Baymax.
fucking seasons, dude. That's crazy. I did not know that. Let's see. What else did they have? Were you a fan of the Percy Jackson series?
I've
I didn't
never
watch
watched.
it. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I never watched it either. Well, outside of that, that was pretty much all the Disney releases until they ended up getting into Marvel. Um,
Okay.
Once they got into Marvel, they released a new teaser to Avengers Doomsday, which was it was kind of a retrospective or I'm saying that wrong. It kind of went a little deeper into the lore of Doctor Doom a bit. It shows like Sue Storm questioning what Doctor Doom had become and saying that he was broken. Um, then let's see, it looks as if Doom, it shows like Doom wanting to avenge his mother and son. I think maybe it was
I
um
think it's his wife.
yeah, yeah, it could be his wife. In the comics it was his I believe it's his mother that he's trying to avenge in the comics, but they could change it.
Mm.
Um, it shows like Reed Richards screaming at Doom. Um, like
Yeah,
I
he
don't
says
know if
that
you've
line,
seen the clip.
"Victor, what
Yeah, Victor,
did you
did you
do
do
this?"
this?
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite line throughout the whole thing was Doom saying, as he's like resurrecting the Sentinels from the X-Men, he's like, "Hell answers to me, for I am Doom."
Mhm.
It
Did you
looked
hear
fucking
the
awesome.
Did you hear the backlash that they might be using AI for this movie?
What? No, I haven't
Or at
heard
least they
anything.
or at least they used it for the trailers. So people have been watching the trailers and they
Mm-hmm.
say, specifically for the Sentinel scene where they're
Mm-hmm.
rising up, it looks AI generated.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. Because you
Mhm.
remember how last time we were gonna stream um after San Diego Comic Con, I had told you that I had gotten video of the Avengers Doomsday teaser, which was essentially what they released during D23.
Mhm.
And essentially, it was this exact same teaser, only that whenever he raised the Sentinels, it was unfinished. So the Sentinels still looked a little bit CGI blocky, right? Like they were
Okay.
unfinished. So
Mhm.
whenever I saw this trailer, I was like, "Oh, okay, that's the finished graphics." But none of it kind of looked AI to me. But I don't know. I don't know. Like it kind of reminds me of like, you know how on the internet you have all these people that are constantly trying to trans investigate people. Have you heard about that?
Sorry,
Where
what?
it's like where um people on the internet will see a picture of a woman and they'll automatically assume that it's a trans woman rather than an actual woman
What?
because they just have trans people on their brain 24/7 for some reason.
I have never heard of this
You've
before.
never
That's
heard of
crazy.
this? Holy
Nope.
crap. Maybe I
Weird.
only hear it because I'm a guy and there's guys are always like,
That's
"Oh, I can
crazy.
see an Adam's apple," or "Her hands are too big," and it's just
Or she has
random
hair
shit. You're right. Yeah, she's got
on
hair
her
on her
arm.
arm. She's got to be a dude. All these porn-brained guys just not
I
knowing how
hate
to
people with
identify
it.
women anymore.
I I hate people with it.
But
Oh my
but
god.
it this kind of feels the same way where it's like I think that people look for AI where it may not exist. Like, don't
Mm,
get me wrong,
yeah.
like we have gotten multiple stories of some anime or animation houses and special effect houses that Marvel employees have used AI in the past. So it's kind of hard to decipher where AI is used and when, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Especially when it's been shown, especially with this studio, or
yeah.
not studio, this, well, studio, and
Mhm.
that they've been using it in the past, you
Yeah.
kind of question everything now that they're,
Yeah, and
and that's the
especially since
problem with
they
AI.
yeah, especially since, like, they had gotten rid of so many creative artists as
Mhm.
well, and they moved them instead of being on payroll, they moved them over to contract, right?
That's
So,
sad.
I can understand why people would be, like, combing through these trailers with a fine-tooth comb, um, but I don't know. I didn't see anything that, like, screamed AI to me.
Mhm.
So I wonder what these people are looking at to kind of like. I guess now that I think about it, there was a scene where it looked kind of odd whenever he was flying out of a window because it looks like he Doom is like it looks like he's either jumping out of a window or he's thrown out of a window, and then he does like this somersault in the air and then lands on the ground. But because he's wearing a cape, it's very hard to like decipher where the twist and the flip happens in the air. And
Mhm.
maybe it's like it's one of those things where like people I don't know. It's becoming hard, right? Because
It is.
CGI it's becoming harder to decipher between AI and CGI, right? Obviously, there's videos out there where it's like blatantly AI, and it's because it's usually an untrained person creating a video out of prompts. But whenever you have art houses creating special effects for a movie, I don't know how people are then saying, "Oh, this is an AI video," unless like you're trained to recognize where AI is at. Otherwise, it just kind of feels like you have a whole bunch of people kind of AI investigating everything, and it's just like, come on, like. Do you know that it's AI or do you think it's AI because, so on so it's I don't know. I don't know. Like
I get it though. You
I get
kinda
it. I
become
definitely
skeptical.
get it.
Definitely skeptical all the
Mhm.
time now because then it freaking
Cuz you can't
sucks.
tell. You can't tell who's
Yeah,
using what anymore. And
and
I
mhm,
100% agree. Like I think people instead of focusing on whether or not they can spot AI in a specific trailer or in specific media, they instead need to go straight to the source and
mhm,
demand and continue to rail against art houses that are utilizing AI in their process, right?
yeah.
And continue to be like, "Hey, don't be using AI," or if you see
You need
AI
to
in
be
advertisement,
transparent about it.
exactly.
If you are using it, in which case,
Mhm.
if you are using it, we
Yeah.
can very uh, clearly say, okay, we hate this. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for confirming. We
But
hate it.
it's
Like,
so odd whenever people think they can point out AI in like
mhm.
special effect shots.
Yeah,
It's like
it is
how?
annoying for people. Again, I get it. Like you become skeptical of everything, but it's
Yeah.
just like just just kind of just ask first. Like
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
people are doing that with just small artists online, like saying,
Mhm.
"Oh, you used AI or whatever," and it's just like, "No, I didn't." Like you could have just asked. In which case, a lot of good, honest people would say, "Hell no, I didn't use AI. I drew this with my hands."
Yeah.
Um, but it is annoying. Like I do hate people doing that, and then I also hate my own mind kind of doing.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah, you
hate it.
kinda
I don't want to do it, but
I
it's
understand getting paranoid about it for sure, because I get
mhm,
paranoid about it, because you don't wanna support these companies that are utilizing AI because they're just being lazy or they don't wanna pay actual artists. But then
mhm, all
but
kinds of
then
things.
yeah, it feels like it's the age-old thing of, like, the boy who cries wolf, right? Like, if everybody's claiming that they see AI and special effects, it's just like, "Okay, come on." Like, now I'm gonna have to start looking towards professionals to call it out instead of,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But
man.
I certainly hope that they didn't do it. Like
Yeah, I hope that they didn't
I
either.
know I know that all answers could be pointing to yes with the
Mhm.
layoffs and everything.
Yeah,
I
for
I just
sure.
hope I just hope not. And you can definitely see the impacts of the layoffs for
Mhm.
the recent Marvel properties because
Oh,
the
god.
artwork for it is just not hitting. Like the
Yeah.
old artworks for the last few Marvel movies of the last phase,
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah.
Super amazing art pieces. But then they laid off that specific person and all
Mhm.
the other people who were made great
People who are making it all look the way it should.
the way that Marvel has looked for the past decade
Yeah.
or
Yeah, for
longer.
the or almost 2 decades at this point, since
Yeah, like
2008.
you let go of the people who gave it its face, like who
Mhm.
gave it its legs to run on. And
Exactly.
now we're seeing the impacts of that for sure. Like AI out of the question. The artwork
Yeah.
just looks completely different and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
sad. It's a little sad.
Like, I'm hoping I have well, I hope Doomsday is good.
Mhm.
The sales for it is on track the same as, Spider-Man: Brand New Day. They're
Well,
even
they've
saying
already been
that
selling the tickets already. Did you
exactly.
see?
And they're starting to say that it's tracking to go, to make more money than Spider-Man: Brand New Day, which is crazy 'cause, um, Spider-Man: Brand New Day has passed the 2 billion mark, which is absolutely nutty.
Yeah.
So, if it's already on track to make as much, if not more money than that, then I don't know. That's I hope that it's good. I can only say that I hope that it's good.
Mhm.
All the leaks that I've been seeing from it, is really interesting. Like, after they played the trailer at D23, Hugh Jackman ended up coming up on the screen, and it looked like it looked like Ryan Reynolds was forcing Hugh Jackman to ask
Oh,
if
yeah.
Wolverine and Deadpool can
They have
be in
any
the movie.
more yeah, they have any
Yeah,
need any more backups or space for some
it
characters.
was so funny. Although I have heard reports that they are in it in the very beginning. So
Well, I think this is yeah, just a
yeah,
PR stunt to get
yeah, for
more
sure,
ticket
for
sales,
sure.
which yeah, dude, I like it. I'm all for it. Like it's funny, it's funny marketing. Like that's
Exactly.
great. Um, but yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. Um, it is just sad to see the impacts of
AI
what
is just
they're
literally
doing,
ruining
like with
everything.
the artists, with these layoffs, and
Mhm.
I'm hoping that they see the impact. I don't know how, since everyone is gonna go watch this movie,
Right.
but I don't know. I would hope that other people are saying something too, and even just that is just making them pay attention because the
Yeah.
art is impactful. It gives it that energy
Mhm.
that, it makes you feel pumped to go watch the movie. To me.
Exactly. Like I hope that it really does live up to the hype, and I just hope that it really it's not even here's the really shitty part. It's not even Marvel, right? It's Disney. It's Disney, and what's
Mm,
the new guy, the new CEO's name, whatever the fuck his name is.
I don't
It's
know, but he
him.
sucks.
Yeah. And it's like it's them, right? And so, Marvel suffers because of it, and everybody that's at Disney suffers because of it. And it's all because they're looking to maximize how much money that they're making. And it's just like, fuck you guys.
Mhm. Royally.
But speaking of Hugh Jackman and Deadpool, the other thing that Marvel ended up revealing is the cast so far for the X-Men movie that is going to be coming out on May 5th of 2028. So, it looks like May or 2028 is going to be packed. Packed.
Yeah.
It's going to have we're going to have 3 movies. The first two, which is or the first one being X-Men in May, then you have Ghost Rider in July, and then you're gonna have Black Panther 3 in December of 2028. And I think it's really
Okay.
cool because 2028 is gonna be the 20th anniversary for Marvel movies because the first Iron Man film came out in 2008. So I think
Wow.
that's why they're really packing it. But the cast that they revealed for D23. Of course, we know who Sadie Sink. She is any so spoiler alerts. Spoiler alerts for anybody who has not seen Brand New Day. If you haven't seen it by now, what are you doing?
Right.
But Sadie Sink is going to be Jean Grey. They revealed Adam Driver. He's going to be Mr. Sinister. Um, the character's name being Nathaniel Milbury. Um, they revealed Indy Navarrete, the breakout star from Obsession, as being Rogue. Um, they revealed Chris Abbott, who's I'm not very familiar with him. He's going to be Charles Xavier, Professor X. Maya Boyd is going to play Storm. From what I hear, she's a unknown that is coming from a theater background, so that's really exciting. And of course, they've already revealed that Samara Weaving is going to play Emma Frost, and Kit Connor is going to play Cyclops or Scott Summers. Um, and that's the cast that we have so far. I've heard that Kevin Feige said that they're going to be revealing more cast as time goes on, but those were the people that had already signed on the dotted line by the time D23 came around. Um, one of the rumors that I keep hearing about the X-Men movie is that we could potentially be getting the original 5 in this movie. And the original 5 is going to be Jean Grey, Cyclops, Beast, Angel, and Iceman. And that the potential bad guy besides Mr. Sinister in this movie is probably going to be Rogue, since we already have Indy Navarrete in that role. Um, and that what Marvel plans on doing is revealing the other cast members in other movies and slowly have them being absorbed into the X-Men universe. So that's why we could potentially have Storm and Black Panther, and who knows, maybe we'll get like Emma Frost and Ghost Rider. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's also one of those things where it's like I think they're going to be revealing more of the casting for the X-Men movie the closer we get. I think like a lot of people are just kind of fighting for some of these roles, and it's going to be interesting to see who gets what. Um And I keep hearing also that they're not going to be casting a Wolverine for a while. That they're going to have him taking a back seat for a little while. So that's interesting.
Yeah, because Hugh Jackman is still playing Wolverine.
They need to let that poor man rest.
Yeah, he yeah. I don't know, maybe he just really likes playing Wolverine even though after he retired. I don't know.
I
But
don't know.
it's yeah, I'll be excited to see who they cast as Gambit.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really cool
Mark says no till he's 90. He's gonna play that role till
till
he's
he's
90.
90. Yep.
Oh God. See,
Yeah.
the last bit of news coming out of D23 is that they revealed Vision Quest, which is
Mhm.
the final um that is the final TV shows from the Wanda. I'm calling it the Wanda trilogy, which is
Mhm.
WandaVision, Agatha All Along, and then this movie.
Yeah.
It looks really good, and they're actually introducing Wanda's and Vision's second son, which I think that's really cool. I want to see what they do with that. Which I'm hoping that also means that Wanda is still alive.
I think so.
I'm holding out
She
hope.
she was never confirmed dead.
Exactly.
They say that she just teleported herself to the void
Mm-hmm.
or wherever the TVAs where they what is it? Extract
Yeah.
the thing that they do. They send them to the place where where
Like,
all the other characters are,
yeah, I
where
think
all the
at this
Loki variants
point,
are and stuff.
yeah, I think at this point, really hope that they reveal her in Doomsday because I
Yeah, she
think
has to
she
be one of the
is,
witches.
yeah, she has to be one of the witches and she has to be like the reason for the incursion. The
Part of it.
incursions that are happening. Yeah, one of the reasons for the incursions happening.
'Cause I think it's a snowball,
Mhm.
like,
Exactly.
each little action that the Avengers have taken has caused this
Yeah.
whole event to happen, which is what, Doctor Doom alludes to. He's like,
Exactly.
you have all lived stolen lives," and
Mhm.
they're seeing the repercussions of their decisions,
So,
all throughout after Endgame, was it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I really hope that they kind of like tie those knots off those dingling storylines because I
Mhm.
would love to see a conclusion for Wanda that's a little bit more
Closed.
satisfying. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little bit more closed for sure. Um Outside of the Vision Quest reveal, that was it for Marvel for D23. And then they revealed a couple of Star Wars projects like Ahsoka season 2, which I'm excited for cuz I loved season 1. And then a new Star Wars movie called Starfighter. That is the same team that's going to be working on Ghost Rider. So Starfighter stars Ryan Gosling and is directed by Sean Levy again. So apparently it was the Starfighter movie that convinced Marvel to put them on Ghost Rider. So hopefully that means that movie's pretty good.
Mhm.
But that was pretty much everything that I thought was worthwhile at D23. Did
There
you run
was
across?
more
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was more reveal of Kingdom Hearts, which is crazy, but
Yes,
I
yes, yes,
it
yes.
it it shows how much of the whole Disney has on the property now. Um,
It is a Disney property at this point.
yeah. Which is funny because I think saw an article headline saying that the CEO at the time didn't even remember approving um Kingdom Hearts to ever be made
Really?
with the Disney property and
Yeah,
name to it. Yeah, so he's like, I have
that's funny.
no recollection of okay this, which is really funny. Seeing how big it became after the fact.
Seriously.
Yeah, and yeah, like I watched well, the first reveal was that
Mm-hmm.
Coco. People are making memes that Mexicans are canon in in the Kingdom Hearts universe,
It
and
makes sense. It makes
so
total
freaking
sense.
stupid. It's so funny. Um, but yeah, like seeing Coco in it and seeing him fight by himself, which is
Mm-hmm.
like really heart-wrenching. It makes
Yeah.
you so sad, but then you already played uh as Sora by
Yeah.
himself in Dream Drop Distance, so it's not anything different. But the context is different. Like you see Goofy and Donald trying to find him and they go see Hades and they're like,
Mm-hmm.
if Sora's not here in in the underworld with you, where could he be? And
Right.
Hades is just like, well, he's just not here, so I don't know what to tell you. And like a sassy queen.
Jesus.
Um,
Sassy
um,
some bitch.
yeah, and then you see some gameplay of you playing as Goofy and Donald, which is really
Mm-hmm.
fun. You've never done that before, at least to my knowledge, you've never
Yeah,
done
they've
it
always
before.
been support.
Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. And then you see some gameplay of you playing as Mickey. Um, and then I think they show Riku, but I don't know if you play as him in the game. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see more leaks of it. It's getting my itch up to play the games again and
I
actually
really got to do the
beating
same.
actually
Yeah.
beating Kingdom Hearts 3 because I've never beat Kingdom Hearts 3,
No?
which is crazy because I bought the pre-order for it and I have the
Yeah.
cool tin box and all the cool
Oh.
stuff with it. Cool quote because the art book is kind of lame.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the tin box is really sick though. Um,
What was the art book lame?
well, I told you it's just this thin little book that looks like a children's book, and it's just snippets of
Oh, yeah,
artwork
yeah,
from the
yeah.
game.
I
Like
remember now.
it's not what is it? Like
It's not like concept
what's
art or
the word?
anything to that.
Yeah, it's not concept art. It's not
Yeah.
sketch art of the
Oh, that
characters or
sucks.
anything from the game. Yeah. It's it's really sad looking. Really sad.
Hmm.
But yeah, I never beat Kingdom Hearts 3. Um that first lock through the Disney worlds is really that's a chore. It felt like such a chore to play through. It's really
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Um the Frozen world especially is the worst one. Like,
Oh, dude.
oh, made me want to
I didn't
shoot
play
myself in
Kingdom
the
Hearts
head.
3 either. So,
The ending, I heard the last bit, which is really funny. The
mhm.
last bit of the game is really good, and it sucks that you have to play through the first maybe hour if you speed run it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You speed run all the Disney worlds, like literally all of them, and
Mhm.
you hit the end, that's where it gets good. And
Oh,
oh,
okay.
but
But you just
it
gotta go through the slop first.
it looks really good, obviously. It
Mhm.
came out in the last 10 years, I think. I don't
Yeah,
remember when it came out. And
probably mid 2010s, I'm assuming.
no, I don't think so. Let me
Not
look that
that.
up. Not that long ago.
Wait, whoa, whoa,
Surely
whoa.
Kingdom Hearts
2010s wasn't
3.
that long.
It kind of feels that long ago.
I know. It
It
just
came out
makes me
in
feel old to
20
think.
Wait, it came out in 2019.
Okay, so at the butt end of the 2010s, then.
Ugh. I just aged 7 years apparently. Oh my gosh. That hurt. That hit me in the
That's
heart.
funny.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Um,
I know. I know.
it looks great. It plays okay.
Mhm.
I think they nerfed it, but the team up abilities that that play like the Disney World attractions, like the little rides,
Yeah.
those happen too frequently and
Oh.
the duration of it was too long. Like it felt like a whole cutscene to play with the those. So I think they nerfed it, and I think they even turned off, gave you the ability to turn the animations for those off because they took way too long.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think. Disney is just. I hope they do a better job with Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah, I
With
mean it
the
looks
Disney
interesting
integration.
enough. I mean,
Yeah.
like the graphics look amazing from what I've seen
Hmm.
so far.
Yeah.
So,
And it
especially
looks
the
interesting, the
yeah, the
story that they're
Coco
going into.
yeah, the Coco reveal looked really good. I saw side by side comparisons between the Coco level and the movie, and it looks
Hmm.
spot on. So I'm hoping that that translates towards it being a little bit more playable.
I just love the meme of people saying whenever they see the bad guy for Coco,
Uh-huh.
the dude who killed
Oh,
um
Ernesto.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ernesto, they're like,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna go down when I see this dude. He's he's getting
Yes.
beat up so hard with this keyblade, like
He deserves
and I'm
a
like,
good old fashioned
honestly,
ass
yeah,
beating.
I'm ready to beat that guy's ass. Like, I don't care how hard it is.
Well,
I'm
hell,
beating him up.
he apparently he's gonna make a return for to Coco too. So we'll
What?
see. Yeah, he's
That's kind of
Benjamin Brett who voices De La Cruz. He's coming back for Coco too.
that's
So
kind of crazy.
yeah, we'll see what happens there. But like I said, the graphics look amazing. Absolutely
Mm.
insane. Oh, not only that, but Sora is in Fortnite now.
Yeah, I saw
I get to
him
run
and
around
Sonic.
gunning gunning down people and beating them with the keyblade.
Uh, Fortnite is so weird to me. I'm sorry, but
Dude,
you
it's
know,
like ADHD crack. It really
it's an
is.
enigma to me. Like, so, y
Mhm.
you know, I the game itself,
Yeah.
not really a surprise to me that
Yeah.
it's popped off. It's just
Mhm.
crazy to me how many IPs they can get.
Dude, they
That's the part
have
that kills
it's
me.
yeah, the amount of IPs that that game has is insane. The fact that
Mhm.
they just got through including Sonic and you can power up the Supersonic is just amazing. You also get Shadow and Knuckles and Tails is like a sidekick for you.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
Oh, that's cute. But yeah, no, still not gonna play the game. I I'm glad you're finding enjoyment from it. I'm glad that other people are. It's just, yeah, how they're doing this is uh
I
isn't it run
don't
by
know.
Epic Games? That's
It
crazy.
is, yeah, it is an Epic's game. I think one they have a partnership with Disney. So I think that's how
Oh.
they're doing that part of it. So everything Disney owns, they have access to, including Kingdom Hearts. Um and then I don't know how they're doing the Sonic franchise. I mean, the fact that Dr. Robotnik's in this too, I don't know how they're doing it, bro. I
So I think they did. So Epic Games did lay off some people, right?
oh
Didn't
yeah.
they? I wouldn't be surprised. So that's where all their budget's going. Is just
Mhm. It's just
buying the
buying
rights to
IPs
getting them in these in this one video game,
in
in
this
only
one
Fortnite.
video game. They don't need to be in anything else.
Yep.
I
Who
ain't gonna
cares
lie,
about
dude.
anything else?
I recently a friend of mine, he was very wary about Fortnite as well, and then he decided to play with me and a couple of friends. And he started playing. He was like, "I hate that this is so fun." It's like, dude, I'm telling you, it's
That's funny.
fun. You just gotta, you gotta embrace the wackiness of it all, okay?
It is wacky. Like, you can't like, I honestly can't hate on it. Like,
It's just
it's,
not your type of game to
it's just
play.
oh,
I
no,
get that.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
can't. It's such an enigma to me that
Mhm.
it blew up like this. Like, that needs to be studied, how they're doing this, like, how they're
Yeah.
getting all these crazy IPs from every property. They have musical artists, they have anime in there,
I
they
honestly
have
think it's
stuff
the
from movies.
yeah, I honestly like I I just got through buying a character from Bleach.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it's that the original game was unique, right? The original game was unique, and that's what got people into it. And then they realized that the original concept of being able to build and it's a shooter made it pretty sweaty. And then they created a non build version of it. And then it's almost like they took Fortnite and they turned it up to 11 for the not for the no builds because you can do like insane things in no builds that just makes it fun. And the fact that like every, 6 weeks the map changes and the guns change and gameplay changes. It's just constantly evolving and constantly keeping you on your feet. I mean, honestly, that's the main thing that keeps my attention on the game is the fact
Mm,
that yeah, it's just there you don't ever get comfortable in the gameplay and then the amount of IPs that are in the game, you can always play as almost any character that you want,
mhm.
which apparently I'm going to be playing as Supersonic soon.
Great. It is, like I said, it needs to be studied
It
how
does, dude.
they were able to do that. Like, it crazy. Like,
Yeah,
I gotta get, I'm giving them props. Like, I'm
it's
confused, but
nuts.
hey, man, go get your bag. Like, you're doing a
Right.
good job.
Oh
Ah.
man, it's so funny. Um But then, oh, that was the other thing. Did you want to talk about the Kingdom Hearts series that's going to be coming out or that was announced?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Um, I saw it briefly. Yeah, the announcement. It's Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I
Like,
don't know either because it's
and
supposed to be like an original story um,
yeah.
that takes place in the universe. So obviously, it's going to be using Disney characters, just not Sora. It's going to be somebody else, I guess.
Yeah, so they've done this before. They did
Mm-hmm.
this. They were able to tell stories in different points of the the overarching timeline
Yeah.
with the mobile games. Like,
Okay.
and the those mobile games play a pivotal role in the story that's happening right now. Like,
Really?
the characters that are showing up in the trailer, they were in the mobile game. And it's just like, bro, like, I didn't care about the mobile game. Why should I care now?
Looks like
So
you gotta play it now. You have
it's
no choice.
I mean, I'm just sparks notesing it, which I'm
Yeah.
I'm aging myself here. Um by saying that, but I don't care. If you guys need to Google that, go do that. But,
I would say Cliff Notes, but that would age me even more.
oh, yeah, Cliff Notes. But, yeah, so that's what I did, and that's what I do with
Mhm.
everything that I don't have time to
Yeah.
keep up with. I
No, I
just
get
watch
it.
a YouTube video that shortens it for me. So,
Yep.
yeah, some of the characters in the KH4 trailer were in the mobile games, and so
Jesus.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the animated series. I'm interested,
Oh,
but I'm
yeah.
also kind of gonna pull my hair out if they start introducing characters that you need to know these characters because they'll show up in the next game. And it's so funny enough,
Yeah.
when all this stuff was coming out for KH4,
Mhm.
my buddy messaged me, and he has a kid,
Yeah.
and she's a toddler, so
Yeah.
she's learning more about these properties and stuff like that, getting interested. And he was like, "My little one is getting interested in Kingdom Hearts," and I
Ooh.
was like, "Aw, she's gonna be so confused." And he was
She
like,
better get comfortable with time travel real quick, like
and all of this weird shenanigans and
yeah.
an old dude trying to basically time travel. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, Oh
Oh
gosh, and
man.
how everyone's a Keyblade master and not really, because Sora was never supposed to be a Keyblade master.
And it gets real. I always said that Kingdom Hearts is like Metal Gear Solid level of confusion whenever it comes to storylines.
So
I can barely
weird.
keep up with it.
It's a master class in some kind of storytelling. It tells the story.
True.
I don't know if it's well, but
I don't
it's,
know. It I
something.
it's a story, all right.
But yeah, I seeing the gameplay is making me wanna replay the
Oh, the
series, so
gameplay looks amazing. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. Yeah, it's already kind of sucked me in. I'm already excited for the anime series.
Mm.
Recently my partner started watching, it's an anime from Disney, and it's about like a a academy of evil
Twisted
characters.
Wonderland.
Yeah, that
Yep,
one, that
I
one.
know exactly the one.
She started watching that,
It's
and
got
I
cute
was
anime boys in it. Yep.
yeah, I was looking at it, and I was like, I've never seen this anime before. And I was like, what is this on? She goes, "Oh, it's Disney Plus." And I was like, "Oh, like this is like a Disney tied-in anime." So if they did pretty decent on that one from what I noticed. The animation was really good. So
It is.
if
Mhm.
they go through the same animation studio for the Kingdom Hearts, I wouldn't expect any less.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see.
Now I'm gonna actually rip my hair out if they put the characters from Twisted Wonderland and Kingdom Hearts. Imma lose it. In the
Just wait. You're gonna
I
have
will
to
be like, "You guys shouldn't exist. Like, you guys shouldn't be here. Theoretically, you shouldn't be alive."
That's hilarious.
I love you guys, but please don't show up in my Kingdom
There.
Hearts.
I don't know, man. What other Disney IP are they gonna pull from then?
Uh,
Oh man.
just stick to the sorry, what was it? Final Fantasy characters. You got plenty of attractive people in there. Just do that. Just stop.
Oh,
Don't
that's
stop.
hilarious. But I'm still I'm with you. I think I'm gonna have to do like a speed run of the Kingdom Hearts games again because I honestly don't remember much.
Oh, it's a clusterfuck. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
watch them YouTube videos that explains everything. And I still don't get it. I I kind
It's
of
like
okay, so I
I've
kind of
read
get
the
the
footnotes
main
and it's still confusing.
yeah. I kind of get the main thing with Xehanort.
Yeah.
He just wants to be young forever,
Right.
essentially. And it basically his crusade for that desire has basically fucked over Sora's life
Mm-hmm.
and Riku's life and Kairi's life. So,
Right.
that's just so sad. Like they just wanted to be a group of pals hanging out and sharing pabu fruits and being
And they
kids and
can't.
then poor dude. That's so yeah, if you think about it too hard, it's really sad.
Yeah, super
Especially with
sad.
what like if when you and that's not the first time he does that. He does it with another group of 3 people who
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, Aqua, Terra, and Ventus. Do you know their story?
I have no
Man,
idea.
they're okay, so yeah. Um who, whoever I talk to who hasn't played Kingdom Hearts series, I tell them so basically all the games are kind of important, but if you had to play the games, here are the games you should play.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 1,
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2,
Mhm.
Kingdom Hearts 3,
Jesus.
Birth Birth by Sleep, okay? Birth
Okay.
by Sleep is before Kingdom Hearts 3
Okay,
a-
so it's a
and
2.5.
Dream Drop. Yeah, so it's Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, um, Birth by Sleep, which was a
Mhm.
PSP exclusive,
Okay.
and Dream Drop's Distance, which was on the 3DS, and then Kingdom Hearts 3. Another
Holy
one
shit.
would be 365 Days, which is centered around Roxas and the Organization 13.
Mhm.
So that's kind of important because one of the characters, I haven't played the game, but I know what happens and it's actually kind of sad. But
Oh.
I mean, the Organization 13, their stories are just really depressing because it's like, am I really a person?
Mhm.
That's sad. And
Yeah, that's super
so
sad.
those, yeah, so those games, just play those and you'll
Okay.
kind of get what's happening.
All
And
right.
then when you really want to get what's happening, just watch a YouTube video. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna find a YouTube video that's like the timeline of Kingdom Hearts, and I'm just gonna
yeah.
and it's gonna
Here's
be
what you need
four
to know
hours
about Kingdom.
long, and I'm just gonna have to muscle through it.
Um, I think there's a sale. Well, you play exclusively on PlayStation, right? You don't play
I also
PC?
have a Switch. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know if I would ever play it. I don't have a strong enough PC right now. So,
Mm. Okay, so good thing. So I don't, maybe for the PlayStation, they
mhm.
have the bundle, but they're having a a sale on Steam right now for Square Enix products.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening.
I
I know that they're
wonder.
coming out with the Switch 2 port, and I'm pretty sure Switch port. I think it's already on the Switch for the full Kingdom Hearts series. That's including the little baby ones that I just told you about. So go check it out. You'll get a whole bunch of games
Let
and
me see. So they have the Kingdom Hearts collection, which is oh god. Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3
Mhm.
for 74 bucks, $75.
That's pretty good for the
I
big three
wonder
games.
if it's just the 3 cuz it's showing more covers and it's showing like 5 different games here. Hold on.
Where are you seeing it? Let
I'm
me
looking
see.
through the PlayStation store. Let me
PlayStation.
see. Okay, wait. All right, so it's a value pack bundle that features 3 collections: Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind DLC.
Okay.
Fuck.
That's everything.
That's everything?
I mean, it's not everything I told you, but that's
Right.
the
It's
main
not any of
3.
the
Yeah. That's the main 3. Um, and that's the complete versions of them. So that's
okay.
like that's the HD release of those.
And whatever DLCs or side stories associated with them, I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
Remind is the one that's after KH3, like briefly after, and I think it just follows Kyrie's story in it.
Okay. All
So
right.
that one is pretty pivotal because she plays a big part in it. She's one of
Yeah.
the princesses. So
Doesn't she become a Keyblade holder as well?
yeah, everyone gets a Keyblade.
Oh,
You
okay,
get a
okay.
Keyblade, and you get a Keyblade. You want to be a
So
Keyblade
Sora's
master?
not
Here
as
you go.
special as we think, huh?
Well, he was never special because he wasn't supposed to be a Keyblade Master. He only became a Keyblade Master because Riku got kidnapped by a bald guy. So
By a
that's what
bald
happened.
guy. Holy shit.
Oh, it's
I'm
not on
gonna watch
sale
that.
anymore, Mark.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry,
watch.
dude.
I'm definitely gonna watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, just watch a video, put it
Yeah,
on
I'm
in
gonna
the
watch a video.
background, draw, and then be like, "What did you say?" And then rewind it.
What
That's
happened?
what you
What in the where again?
What did you what? Yeah, no, you're just gonna learn that Xehanort's a weird dude and he
Yeah,
messed up a bunch of people's lives. Like he
just for the
sucks.
sake of staying young forever, huh?
Just because he's a dickhead. Yep.
Oh God, fuck, For fuck's sake, one guy ruining it all. One old dude ruining everything.
What's
it's
new?
it's
What's
pretty
new?
it's yeah, it's our everyday lives it feels.
Oh, so, were there any other things that came out of,
um
or anything else you wanna briefly mention?
no,
'Cause,
I
there's some
think
other stuff too.
yeah, I think that's it for me unless you want to talk about some of these other topics that you have and let's see you got some video
Video
game topics
games.
as well. So yeah, go feel free to go into it.
Yeah, so, I guess I'll briefly mention that Xbox started rolling out ads before their games.
Oh God. I saw that
Uh,
whenever you wrote it, and I was like, Jesus,
what do
that
you
is
mean?
terrible. Yeah, like what ads are you talking about? Like,
Um, Makes me glad I don't have an Xbox, but,
uh-huh.
yeah, so apparently, allegedly, users who are not subscribed to the Game Pass Ultimate have to watch ads before playing their video games in exchange for 1 hour of gameplay for games they own via cloud gaming.
That is
Um,
so dystopian, bro.
if you read the article, it says Xbox uh stressed that that was optional, but I'm just like,
Mhm. Who would want that
how
option
is
ever?
yes, and then
Yeah.
also why is what? Like
Yeah, it's like, why are you
why so
essentially trying to charge me to play for a game that I
that I
already
bought.
own? Yeah, like
Mhm. So I
that's
get
so
if you don't
asinine,
own the
dude.
game, right?
Yeah.
And you want to play past the demo version of it, but you don't want to buy it, right? I get
Okay.
that.
All right. All
That
right.
makes sense. But thing is, the article said it was for people who owned the game. Like it's an electronic version of the game, yeah, but they still bought it. Like,
Yeah,
what are you?
technically you still own it, you know? Just
I don't get trading gameplay for ad
that's
views. Like, what
insane. That's
for a
insane.
game? The math isn't mathing. The cogs in my head
Exactly.
aren't connecting because it makes no
Yeah.
sense. I
It
don't
makes no
get it.
sense. Why
Yeah,
yeah. If you
go read
own the
it. I
game,
Yeah, I
hmm.
don't. I didn't read through it all that much because it hurt my brain. So I just like what?
I'll look at it and see like, because like I don't know, it whenever I think of stuff like this, like there's like a part of my brain's like, well, how legal is this to kind of like
Do that.
advertise, yeah, something that you supposedly own? That would be like putting advertisements on like your physical media, your Blu-rays, right? Like
Mm.
sure, like back in the olden days, in the age of VHS, there used to be previews before the movie, right? You'd get previews of other
Oh, that's true.
movies
Yeah.
coming from studios, right? But they weren't advertisements, right? Advertisements are different, right? These were just like other movies coming out from the studio. And if you wanted to see it, awesome, or you could
It's like
fast
when you
forward through it.
go Yeah, it's like when you go to the movie theater and they play the trailers beforehand. It's
Yeah.
like yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it was. Oh
Yeah,
man, that's
exactly.
nostalgic.
And that makes sense, fine, if a movie studio wants to advertise more movies that they're making in the future, okay, so be it. Let's go down that route, that's cool. But if you're gonna throw freaking ads at me, like honest to god commercials, dude, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I would lose my shit, dude. Like none of that makes any sense to me.
It doesn't
um
at all.
it
Yeah.
feels at that point it feels like Xbox should be paying me so they could advertise in a movie or on a video game that I already spent, money on. It's like
Mhm.
come on, dude. Like you're literally charging me for you're getting away with ad space on a game
Mhm.
that I already purchased, and that to me is highway robbery. Um
I second the reimbursement. Yeah. If I'm gonna
yeah.
have to watch these ads,
Yeah,
you should be
exactly.
paying me back.
Yeah.
Like
None of this should be on my dime, you know?
Yeah,
Like
makes no sense.
it reminds me of so advertisements made in commercials made sense whenever, network TV used to be a thing, right? So
Mm,
you would turn on your TV, you would automatically get a signal for, channel 8 or channel 26 or channel 13, and you would watch whatever shows, and the shows were technically for free, but in trade, you had commercials 2 times within the span of the show, right? You got to watch the show for free. The way that you paid for it, quote unquote paid, is that you would watch a commercial. But you weren't purchasing anything, right? The only thing you purchased was the TV. But the programming you got, zapped into your house through, satellite dish or antennas absolutely free, right? Later on, whenever they started introducing streaming, you paid for the streaming service, and whatever you watched on the said streaming service had no commercials in the beginning, right? Because you already paid for to have the streaming, service, right? So you would be able to watch your shows advertisement free. Then came the concept of commercial tiered streaming services, right? Like you would pay less for the streaming service. You just traded that off by having advertisements in the middle, before your show started, right?
mhm.
And now it's gotten to the point where now the commercials are appearing in the middle of the show sometimes. Video games are essentially going down the same route. Unfortunately, it looks
Yeah.
like no one's going to be able to own video games anymore, but instead now you're just renting the video games through a streaming service. And that to me is fuck all of that.
Mhm.
I'm a hard copy guy. like like if I got to pirate just to put a game on a hard copy so I don't have to deal with having to watch a commercial before I play a video game, that's just the way it's going to have to go down cuz that's insane. That's absolutely insane. I
Yeah,
don't
it is
think I would
weird.
ever be good with that arrangement.
Yeah, but that's something that came out recently. I
Yeah.
don't know the development of that or if they've kept up with it, but that's what I found like since our last stream.
Yeah. It wouldn't
Um
surprise me
and
if they
then
move forward with it.
mhm. Um Mark mentions in chat if we saw that Bautista is being cast as Kratos in the God of War
Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so apparently the original actor that was going to portray Kratos hurt himself. I think they said he tore a pectoral or something to that degree,
Damn.
and he wasn't going to be able to recover in time to finish the show. So they recasted Kratos with Batista, which honestly, Batista's probably one of the best wrestlers turned actors in a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to see what he does with the character because I'm a big fan of the God of War series. I've been looking forward to this for this TV series to come out for a while.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm down, and I love Batista. Uh, he's Batista's not only a good actor, but he's just a good dude all the way around. Like
He
he's
is.
very
Yeah.
unproblematic um, compared to his contemporaries.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. I like him a lot. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm glad he has this role, and I look forward to watching that series. Mark, do you know what streaming service that show's supposed to be coming out on? Because I haven't really looked into what streaming service that's going to be on because it's a Sony property technically, so I don't know who's going to get the streaming rights to it.
I thought it was Amazon,
Was it
but I'm
Amazon?
not sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Wouldn't it make sense because they did the Fallout series?
Oh yeah, you're right. Although Fallout was an Xbox,
Oh, okay. I don't
wait,
know.
is Fallout is the Fallout series an Xbox exclusive?
Microsoft?
I thought that was an Xbox exclusive. I may be completely wrong,
I don't know.
but the Fallout is another really good series. Did you ever watch that one, Lily?
I watched the first the first episode, I
Mhm.
think. And it was really, yeah, that really caught me because I'd never played the Fallout series, so I
Yeah.
don't know
You didn't know what to
anything about
expect
it.
from it? Yeah.
Yeah, that first episode was crazy. So
Oh
like, oh
yeah,
my
dude.
gosh, what the frick is happening? I
It
knew
was a
it was
really good show.
post-apocalyptic, which is, I love that sort of thing too.
Mhm.
So yeah, I might have to go watch it. And yeah, I've heard that it was really good. But in that same vein of talking about God of War,
Mhm.
it came out that God of War Lo-Fi is going to be the release date has been confirmed, of which I didn't find, but it's been confirmed. And then a with a God of War sequel confirmed
Yeah.
after it to pick up where Lo-Fi leaves off, which is
Oh.
really fun. I
Yeah.
love I love Kratos. I love his character arc turning into this dad
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a loving husband and yeah, like a yearner. I love him. He's
Mhm.
great.
I like how they're making this tie. They're making the Kratos centered sequel tie into the Fae series, and it's gonna
hmm
force all the cultural warriors to have to play the Fae series.
Which
And
is
I say
crazy that some
good,
people are
because fuck
yeah,
those guys who are like, oh, I don't want to play as a woman. Meh, 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 meh.
that's so weird.
Like, grow up, guys.
That's small PP energy, by the way.
Yeah, very small PP energy. But yeah,
But
dude,
yeah.
I'm excited to play it. Wait,
Yeah, I don't know how
see,
I don't think Imma be able to play it since they're pulling
yeah,
PlayStation exclusives
yeah,
from
yeah, exactly.
PC. So that's
Mark says it's going to be coming out next year in February 16th. I'm
the
fucking
show or the
down.
game?
The game, the
Okay,
Lafay game.
cool.
But yeah, I'm down. I want to play it. Um, yeah, and like I said, big God of War fan. I don't see any
Mhm.
reason to stop playing now.
Oh, yeah, no reasons to stop playing now. Like,
Right?
if anything, I'm super excited to play
Oh yeah.
because I think it looked cool when it
Yeah.
was coming out, even if there's this weird cube guy, but I like the guy who plays the cube guy, so
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that
I'll
it's
stick
what's his name?
around.
Quaid.
Yeah, Jack Quaid or
Yeah, Jack
whatever.
Quaid. So cool.
He can
I like
he's a
that
good
so
he's
many.
a good actor.
Yeah, I like that so many actors are getting into video games now. That video games is a genuine um avenue that actors can go down to kind of like exercise their acting chops.
Mhm.
Like, did you
Yeah.
see recently the voice actor for Kratos in the video games? He was at, I believe it's he was at I don't know if it was Anime Expo or if it was um Dallas Fan Expo. Um but he was talking about how he was amazed, or he's disappointed that these showrunners who are creating TV shows out of video game properties don't go to um, the people who actually wrote the video games to kind of flesh out the story,
Mm,
because they
mhm.
live and breathe the video game for years and years and years, and he's like, I don't see how these showrunners aren't going straight to them to get to see where they should take the character or
Advice. Yeah.
exactly,
Of any
exactly.
kind, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, these video game writers sit with the characters for so long. You would figure that would be the best source of insight for them. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how licensing works within TV shows in Hollywood and whether or not they got to use certain writers from certain sectors. I don't know, but yeah,
It's
that
probably
would
the
make
same
more
as with
sense.
yeah, it's probably the same with how Japan does their on stage portrayals of
Mm-hmm.
animes and
Yeah.
mangas. Like it's just a free for all type deal and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
mangaka has no say in what they do with
I
their own
think you're
property,
absolutely right, and I think
which is really sad.
it's really sad because you would
And
figure
weird.
the one person
Wanna
who would be
ask
the best
is
source.
the person who created it?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
person who lives and breathes the property, you kinda wanna go to them, don't you? I
Mhm.
don't know. I don't know.
It
The
makes
way
too much
these
sense.
industries yeah, that just makes too much sense. You're killing their vibe.
Ugh, weird. But yeah, I'm glad to see that they're going to be making more God of War
Mhm.
properties,
Same.
and I do like how they're taking all of the characters. Like I just love the writing for that series.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the writing has always been top notch.
Very good, and disappointing people are missing it, like it's flying over their heads. But
Yeah,
what's new? Like
I
it's
know.
just that's
What's
something
new?
that's been happening recently with a lot of the video games and films coming out is we're seeing people exhibit no media literacy
Yeah.
whatsoever.
And people give in so easily to the culture war stuff, and it causes them to make predetermined judgments on things that obviously they haven't seen or don't know anything about yet. And yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I'll
Mhm.
be glad once all this culture war the culture war culture goes away.
Mhm.
We need to go back to woke so we don't have to deal with this BS no more.
Yeah, just wake up, guys. It's
Yeah,
not that bad.
it's
It's
not
not as
that
bad as
bad.
you think it
Yeah.
is.
The nerds
Uh,
made it out to be worse than what it actually is. Or the
mhm.
incels, I guess I should say. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Um I need to finish playing God of War Ragnarok, and then I'm gonna be ready for Luffy. Bring it on. You telling me I get to play as Deborah Ann Wool? Say less.
Yeah, she looks like a total badass. I don't
Oh
know why
yeah.
people are
She is a total
it's
badass
it's because
actress. Yeah.
she's not quote quote hot enough or
Yeah,
pretty enough.
yeah, that's what it is. They want man muscles in their face, not a woman.
And if it's a woman, she needs to have giant boobs and
Yeah, she's gotta have a
butts
2 inch
hanging out
waist,
and
a 2 inch
yeah,
waist, and boobs that look like she's gonna tip over.
natural makeup when in reality
Yeah,
it's a full face of makeup and
exactly. And she's gotta look like she's 13 years old in the face for some
oh
reason.
gosh.
Dude, did you see that whole controversy with Stellar Blade?
Um with the new Stellar Blade?
Yeah, the newest one that came out, where they were saying that
Yeah,
the
I think we talked about it
yeah, yeah, we went over
at
it a little bit and how they're like
yeah.
the face looks like a prepubescent face.
Yeah, there's a so like as a Asian woman who
Mhm.
has like a baby face,
Yeah.
there is a way to portray a adult woman
Yeah.
with a baby face that
Yeah.
still looks clearly like an adult
Like an
woman.
adult. Yeah.
And
Exactly.
yeah, the way that they portray her is not that. Like
Mm-mm.
it there's some more characterization that needs to be studied. Like it's
Yeah.
not it's clearly pandering towards
a
a
specific
certain look.
demographic.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
it's weird.
it's creepy. It's
It's
just creepy.
creepy.
It's
Yeah,
creepy, man.
and yeah, speaking as someone who has a baby face, so like I still look like a woman, like adult woman.
Of
Like I don't
course.
look like a child.
You don't
So
look like a child, Lily.
yeah,
Not at
I
all.
look like an adult woman who has a baby face, and there's a way to do it, and
Mhm.
they're not doing it.
They are
So
not
like,
doing that. No.
yeah, you're weird. You're being weird. So
Yeah. And the player base that calls for that, yeah. Yeah, you guys are
you're weird.
weird. You're weird,
Your hard
man.
drive needs to
Mhm.
be
Needs to be
scrubbed.
investigated.
Yeah,
We need Chris Hansen to head over to your house to have he just needs you to sit down for a moment.
sit down, have a seat,
Have a seat. Have a seat.
just have a seat.
I want to see that did you have you seen previews to the movie starring oh, what's his name? Robert Pattinson?
Oh, Robert Pattinson's gonna be
Dude,
playing Chris
he
Hansen. Yeah, I saw.
yes, he does such a good job mimicking the voice. It's
Well, he's
insane.
great.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. He's a
he's
really he's going to be
he's a
one of the
good
great
actor.
actors of our times for
He is a
sure.
great actor over time.
Oh
The way
yeah.
that he and his glow up from the Twilight days. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
the
You're
guy
not
has
wrong.
range.
You
Like
are not wrong, dude.
uh,
Oh man. Yeah, it's going to be cool to see like um I want to see that movie too whenever it comes out.
yeah, I think it's coming out this year, right?
Mhm.
That's gonna be
Or at least
cool.
it should be.
Yeah. Prime time? Is it a theater release or
I think it is. I'd be surprised Robert Pattinson would work on a project that wouldn't have a theater release. But let me check just to be sure.
that's
Let's
true.
see, prime time
Oh, it's
movie.
by A24. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's coming
Followed by
out
a
this
theatrical
September.
release. Really? Guess I know what
Directed.
movie I'm watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, this fall is gonna be jam packed with movies that I
Well,
gotta
there's
find a way to
movies
watch.
after movies. Yeah.
Seriously, man. There's so many of them.
Man.
And it's okay. It's a good problem to have.
It is. Yeah.
Bring it on.
It gives you more reasons, Gives me
Exactly.
more reasons to stay
Yeah. Mo- More
without
reasons to
getting
enjoy.
without getting too too sad.
Yeah.
I'm okay, guys. Don't worry about it.
No, I totally get it, man. Seriously,
um
like sometimes being able to see some movies just give you that it gives you that that motivation you need.
well, just being here to live long enough to keep seeing Kingdom Hearts games and,
Mhm.
seeing more video games, like
Yep.
seeing anything like being
Yeah.
made and
Seriously.
yeah,
The creativeness of it all
exactly.
and its
But yeah,
goals. Its absolute
eh,
goals.
mhm. So we are hitting it's 10:35 now, so I
Yep.
think we
Yep.
gotta
Yeah,
start
that
wrapping
sounds
up
good.
stream.
Take us out.
Do you wanna look at the what
Oh
we got
yeah,
so
yeah. Let's
far?
take a look at the artwork. Let me zoom out on mine real quick. Oh no, what did I do wrong? Okay, I got it. I got it. Let's see. Boom. Zoom. Doodle-doodle-doo. Let me change that zoom a bit. Yep, a little bit more. Mm, mm, mm. There we go. Okay, it's showing up in stream good enough. Well enough.
So I do remember you saying you were doing um X-Men times Obsession?
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Okay, because I don't
essentially
think you said it at the beginning of the stream what
Right.
you're
That's
doing.
that's true. I completely forgot to mention it. So, I decided to draw Indy Navarrete um, as Rogue,
Mhm.
sneaking up behind Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, and
Okay.
I took one of the expressions that Indy's making from Obsession. Because anybody who's familiar with the comic books knows that Rogue gets her powers by draining Captain Marvel. And she, or Miss
Really?
Marvel at the time. Yeah. She
Wait.
drains Miss Marvel's powers, and that's how she gets her super strength and her ability to fly.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wait. So wait. Hmm, Wait. So, well, okay. So Rogue
Yeah.
superpower baseline is
So,
that she sucks
yeah.
energy
Mhm.
from people,
Yeah.
and equally she can suck the superpower that
Yes.
superhuman beings, the mutants, have, right?
Exactly.
So then when she goes to touch Miss Marvel,
Mhm.
she or Captain Marvel?
In the
Captain Marvel,
comics,
right?
she was Miss
There's
Marvel at the
several.
time. Yeah.
Okay, because there's several Marvel
Yeah, there's
named
several Marvel
characters,
heroes.
and they're
Mhm.
different. Okay, so this Marvel, Miss Marvel,
Mhm.
she touches her, and then she permanently gets the ability to fly and super strength.
Yeah, so what happens in the
Oh,
comic is that Rogue is originally a villain in the X-Men comics, and she's part
okay.
of the Brotherhood of Mutants because Mystique is her adoptive mother. Um,
Hmm.
and in the comics, they would use Rogue's ability to absorb other people's powers as a way to carry out, their various schemes and plans. And this one specifically, Miss Marvel had come to stop the Brotherhood. I forgot exactly what they were doing at the time. So the idea was for Rogue to sneak up behind Miss Marvel and debilitate her enough so that way the Brotherhood can get away. Well, it turns out that Rogue was still kind of learning her powers at the time and ended up absorbing too much that put Miss Marvel into a coma. And essentially, Rogue absorbed almost all of her powers as well as kind of like her personality or her psyche into her head. And Miss Marvel ended up becoming like a prisoner in Rogue's head for the longest. Um, and so that's why Rogue had super strength and had the ability to fly, and that's what most people remember Rogue as, because that was the powers that she had in the X-Men cartoons. And it isn't revealed later in the cartoons that yeah, she had gotten the powers from Miss Marvel, and then there ended up being a whole battle between Miss Marvel and Rogue's head, because Miss Marvel was trying to get out so she can go back into her body from the coma and the whole thing. So yeah, and a lot of people are like, okay, well, we have Captain Marvel in the MCU now, and Rogue is coming, and she's potentially going to be playing a bad guy. I guess we're going to get that origin story of that's how she gets her power or her superhuman powers. And
Interesting.
that would be a good way to, if they're going to be phasing Captain Marvel out of the MCU after the soft reboot, that's probably one of the better ways to do it.
You think they're gonna phase her out?
I've got a feeling that they are, only
Because they haven't really
because
shown her?
yeah, they haven't really shown her. Her power set right now is way too OP.
Mm,
Um, and I mean, like Miss Mar or Captain Marvel almost like complete or one shot at Thanos in the in what is it? Infinity War.
yeah.
Um, I mean, she's the one that ended up destroying the entire ship. She almost took out Thanos himself during that battle. And so yeah, like I think there's a couple of characters that are way too OP. Wanda Scarlet Witch being one of them as well, which is why I think they've kind of phased her out too.
Mm,
And yeah, I think if they're gonna be doing a soft reboot without Captain Marvel, this would be the way to do it. That you
mm.
would oh yeah, I haven't even mentioned Sentry. Yeah. From Thunderbolts. He's extremely OP too. My
Oh,
god.
yeah, but
Yeah.
they nerfed him.
They did
He
nerf
just
him.
doesn't want
Yeah.
to he doesn't want to become the sentry.
Exactly.
So, I
So
don't
yeah,
think
there's a
yeah.
lot of
There's a
insanely
lot of
OP
OP
people.
characters in
Mhm.
Marvel,
Yeah.
so
I mean, they haven't
yeah.
even gotten into Sue Richards and Reed Richards' son yet, because that kid, that kid's practically a god.
Yeah, apparently he turns, Johnny into a son,
Yeah, yeah, he turns
something like
Johnny into
that,
his son at one
to
point.
save him, yeah,
Mhm.
which we might see in Doomsday, but
Maybe in Secret
would
Wars,
be
we'll
really
see.
sad to see, but gosh, but oh god,
But yeah,
poor
so
Johnny.
I decided to draw the cross between MCU and Obsession. I
Okay,
w- I was
yeah.
trying to capture that crazy face that she makes whenever she's staring at somebody.
Oh, she makes a ton.
Oh yeah.
She's really good at that. But yeah, I was like, "Oh, I don't remember him saying that he was drawing this,
My
but I
bad.
do remember him telling me that he was drawing it." So that's the backstory behind Esu's art today, guys.
Mark's Mark's like, where's Squirrel Girl? She'll save the day in Doomsday.
That's
Squirrel Girl
true.
is
Mhm.
also OP.
She canonically stopped Doctor Doom
Exactly.
and Galactus, right?
Yeah, and Galactus, yeah.
Jeez, the
Don't ask
heck?
me how.
I don't know how.
And then you
Um,
have
I have Kyrie.
Kyrie, yeah.
Specifically KH2 Kyrie, because that was Hayden's last role as
Okay,
Kyrie.
awesome.
Oh wait, no, it's Dream Drop Distance Kyrie. Anyways, I like this Kyrie's design, so that's why I
I
drew
like
her
it.
in it.
That
Yeah,
looks
thanks.
awesome.
I wanted to do it on the beach. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, just a kind of somber type of. I also wanted to play around with my rendering and what I can do.
Yeah.
So
I
hopefully
I
I
had
can,
noticed that with the skin coloring. It
yeah,
looks
I hope I
yeah.
can capture it a little bit better. I just don't know what to do in terms of like line work and coloring and stuff like that and how to mesh it better without
Mhm.
it feeling too like I'm trying to be too polished.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
because that's where I think it gets bad because I just don't know how to do it. So it's like, well, then just keep your sketchy look while also adding some inking in there.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I'm
I
just,
get it.
playing around with
It's
that
easy
sort of
to
thing.
for us to sometimes fall back on our tried and trues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna end it for this stream.
Awesome.
Thanks for thanks for joining us after our week break again, you guys. Go find Esso at Esso Art Studio on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Go check me out at Lily Lilac Draws on Instagram, Threads, Tumblr, and TikTok. All our links are down below. If you'd like to donate or support us some more, go check out our coffee page. Links are down below as well. Always a pleasure to unwind together at the end of the week and talk about the things that have inspired us. Thanks for joining us again, you guys, and supporting us and viewing. It all helps. We'll see you next time, and remember, stay creative.
Peace.
Bye bye.